Yo, what's going on, everybody? I appreciate you guys checking in. All right, second to last game film breakdown. We only got 2 left. We're going to break down the Saints today, but man, I can't believe this season has come and gone the way that it has. We only got 2 left. And again, like we always say, I understand the season hasn't gone the way we wanted to, but we can still break down film. You can still take things away from the film because at the end of the day, the film don't lie. It tells us a lot, and it tells us what we need to hang on to or move off of as we move forward. And we got a lot of cut-ups today. I got Tyree Wilson, some Jack Jones, our boy Adam Butler. We got a bunch on the O-line, but most importantly, we definitely got some goods from Amir Abdullah, man. Definitely someone that we're going to talk about as we move forward. So I appreciate everybody in the chat rolling through. Sorry we're a little bit late, but we're definitely going to knock this thing out. But most importantly, I definitely appreciate my guys pulling through. I got Chris, Protect Show podcast, as well as the Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. I appreciate everybody pulling up and pulling through. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe wherever you're watching. But first, man, Severe, how you feeling? I saw you guys went live yesterday, you and Pharaoh, and man, you did some numbers, man. It was good to see.
Numbers.
How you feeling, man?
Yeah, man. People, I think mostly people would just like to hate watch me. like they hate watch my channel.
That's what it's going to be now. That's what it's going to be moving forward. That's
they just like to hate watch.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
It's the guy that said, "Hey, no Condor wasn't the future," huh?
They couldn't wait. They
couldn't wait. As soon as you put 2 back-to-back games together, I still have to let them know, like, all right, who are the quarterbacks that he beat? And who are the quarterbacks that Gardner Minshew beat? They both got 2 wins. Who did he beat at quarterback? Because I know one guy, they beat Lamar Jackson. Deshaun Watson is, but they beat Lamar Jackson, who should be in my opinion, is the MVP of the league. Then I could give it to him, but he's the MVP of the league. And one guy beat, Mac Jones, and then they beat Spencer Rattler minus Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Alvin Kamara, 3 interior, so there's a little bit of difference in the quality of these wins. But hey, I don't take anything with they both got 2 on the season. We'll see how we finish the year out.
Man, it's so, when you put it in that perspective, when you say it that way, it's so sad. You're like, man, you got Gardner Minshew, 2 wins, Aiden O'Connell, 2 wins. I mean, Ritter started 1 game, I think, this year, right? He started 1 game.
Yeah, I think the Falcons game, I think, right? He started the game before the Falcons, but the game before the Falcons game.
Something like that. But basically, you had 2 starting quarterbacks, and both of them only have 2 wins. That's just how pathetic this damn season has been.
Yeah.
So appreciate you putting in perspective like that. But man, Chris, how you feeling, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Trying to get my numbers up like Severe, man. I was like, woo,
out the roof. That's what you did.
Nah, I was fired though. But I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Just waiting for this last game to be over. So I'm gonna keep it real, man. From a mental wellness standpoint, this season did a number on me. Like you guys ever see like the comparison of like Obama, like before he started compared to when he was like done with like all this gray hair. Like I feel like I didn't have it when I first started, bro.
Man, turf beard blacker than yours.
Oh man, yeah.
But I'm sure turf does something right out, all right.
But yeah, man, it's just like, man, this thing this season did a number on me, man. It challenged my fandom, a lot of things. It challenged how I feel about other fans, the Raider Nation. So as much as they might hate watch you, Severe, if I'm not more hated watch than you, I'm a close second.
And here's the thing, man, is that in what this season has done is it has allowed for all fans to go in 20 different directions. And as much as you want to say one's wrong or what have you, or you want to just say you're right, at this point, man, we don't even know, because
we'll never be unified again. I don't think. I think we're too far gone.
It's the perfect example of just AP.
Exactly.
I mean, you can go in 20 different directions about whether AP should be the head coach next year, or he should be. You know, it's just,
or the coach, the quarterback, what we want to do for the draft.
Yeah.
If we want the owner to sell the team, like, you know, if we want them to
There's
move back
nothing
to
definitive.
Oakland, like literally, there's every scenario that we all disagree on.
there's nothing definitive moving forward. And you know what's crazy is it's gone as far as now you have fans that are like, move on from Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And trade him away and get more draft capital. I mean, we've gone so far to where, and I'll tell you right now, and we'll talk about this kind of later in the show. We're going to talk about the Chiefs and all that stuff, you know, and maybe we will take a second to kind of talk about just kind of, you know, the status of the team, because we're already talking about it. But, you know, I don't know what would be, and I kind of feel like this would be the bigger tragedy. You know, I thought it was a tragedy when we moved on from Khalil Mack. You know, and I know the rumors were that Khalil Mack just didn't want to play for Gruden. I know that there was kind of rumors out there that he came out and stated that. But part of me feels like if we move on from Max Crosby, it's almost that's a bigger suicide than what we do with Khalil Mack. Because at least at that point, there was still some people still on Carr, right? Carr, at least there was an identity. At least we had the offense, you know, somewhat squared away and can move forward with. But you move from Max Crosby, Tom Telesco, you better have a no-brainer pathway to a Super Bowl.
Definitely.
Like, that's it. Point blank, period. And so,
but the thing is, it's like, as much as Raider fans don't want to believe it, we're in a rebuild. Like, as much as people think we can just plop in a guy here and there, unfortunately, we're in a rebuild. So, just kind of like what he was saying, according to kind of what Myles Garrett was saying, it's like, man, he don't really want to be going through that. If there's an opportunity to look at the future, you know, as much as I hate saying it, I'm one of the ones that I'm not shutting the door on any opportunity. I'm listening to all offers.
I'm with you, man. And I'm going to get to a question that was just put in the chat, but let's get to the chat real quick. I appreciate you guys pulling up. We're going to break down this film. We're going to both break offense and defense down as we usually do during the week. But Rundown, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Rundown.
Shout out to you. Cameron, go Broncos. It's Chris's boy, so we'll let it slide.
That's my dog. But, we'll stall him out.
Exactly. Brian Rodriguez, I appreciate you coming through, man. A Dog's Life coming up. I appreciate you checking in. Diehard Raider in the building as well. The Raiders fan, straight from Stockton. Always good seeing people coming through from Northern
Raiders
Cal.
Fan,
Appreciate
up,
you. Arnie Guard's in the building. Let's see, Jason.
I'm seeing some takes.
we gonna get to him. Jason Downs, I appreciate you coming up.
Jason. Leo, I know he's happy. I know he's happy right now.
I'm happy. I'm happy for him, man.
You know he's happy.
They get so daggone lucky, man. I swear they get so lucky.
Man, Leo, handle my late weights in this chat, man. Leo already packing some dudes out in the chat. I already see, man. Handle my late weights in the chat.
Let's see, and Arnie Guards, I'm gonna get your question, man, but I'm gonna say what's up to everybody else. Death Pile
in the building.
Picker. Absolutely coming through, man. Hey, and yes, happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year's to Raider fam. Appreciate everybody. I hope you guys had a fun, safe one. Hummer VS in the building as well. Appreciate you pulling up. Jose Delgado coming through.
Jose
checking in. Raider Pete in the building, man. Hey, let me know if you got the thing I sent you, Raider Pete. Let me know in the chat that you got the thing that I sent you. I appreciate you pulling up as well. But let's go. Arnie Guards had a good question. He's saying, what's your highlight for Las Vegas Raiders season and what's the low light of the year? That's a hell of a question. Let's talk. I'll go first with the highlights. Then we'll do low lights. All right. So I'll let you guys kind of think about it. But and before we do, everybody, shout out to Leo in the building. Make sure you guys go over to Leo's channel as well, man. Show him some love. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.
Leo Cheeto Linus.
Yeah, man, he's always trying to hit you guys with good content. So, what's your highlight of Las Vegas Raiders season? I'll tell you right now, man. I got two. The highlights were some of the midseason pickups that Tom Telesco did. You know, obviously we have Brock Bowers and the draft picks and stuff like that, but man, bringing in Caleb Von Chasen was huge when Malcolm Kuntz went down. I mean, that was a monster pickup. And some of the free agents that we brought in, you know, Adam Butler, I was excited about him as a rotational piece, but I'll tell you right now, he is proven
The boy
to
can
be
play. The boy can
monster.
play. Boy can play.
And if you guys have joined us for our film sessions, you see it. You see just how much of a monster that this guy can be. And so, but just some of the moves that Tom Telesco made, you know, even navigating the Devontae Adams trade, right? We don't know how early on Devontae Adams wanted out. Some people say it could have been before the first game of the season that he was already hinting that he might have been wanting out the building. To get a third round, you know, and just kind of get him out the building. And now you see what he did with the Jets, just falling off. I think Tom Telesco probably got as much as he could have and dealt that situation as clean as he could have. I mean, it could have been a bigger mess. And so, you know, the wins weren't there, but I think just what Tom Telesco was able to do with some of the acquisitions in the middle of the season and getting some capital for Devontae Adams. To me, I feel like that's a couple highlights. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I agree with a lot of stuff you say. I mean, I would say the first highlight for me is, you know, how he maneuvered in the draft. I mean, I think we did well. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, probably would prefer us to try to, you know, go up and get Jaden, but you know, they weren't giving up. You know, they weren't going to give us opportunity to get Jaden. So, you know, that's all there is to it. You know, I don't know if it's true if we made that phone call or not. I mean, that does go against what Telesco usually does, but you know, so I'm not going to sit here and cry over spilt milk there. I think for what we did have in the draft, I think he knocked it out the park. I think, you know, we have a future Hall of Famer type tight end. Again, I don't want to, you know, put that pressure on him as of now, but I've never seen no one just come out and make, you know, just show dominance like that, especially without a true quarterback. Once he gets a true quarterback and another true weapon out there that teams will have to kind of worry about, the dude's going to be unstoppable. That's all there is to it. And then JPJ, everybody knows how I feel about JPJ. I was on record so many times saying that I would trade my first round pick and go later in the first round and get JPJ in the first. And if we did that, that still would have been a good pick because the dude is that good. He's going to be a staple on that offensive line for a long time. He has the right mindset. So, and then we got a potential right tackle for the future. So, the draft, I loved it. Adam Butler, love it. Shaitan, love it. We just found some more potential, you know, depth pieces. Even at safety, you know, we could upgrade at safety, but if not, you know, Isaiah Palomau really is, you know, a lot of people were talking about him. I know Rundown was real high on him early on. I think Severe probably was too. I mean, because he has all the measurables. You know, I wasn't a believer at first. He has me, you know, I'm fully on board with him. Trayvon Morik, you know, he's starting to, you know, stack some pretty good seasons together. So, you know, there's some good things to take away. And plus, overall, you know, no matter what we're talking about, like, you know, we want to get a better draft pick. This team is not giving up on their coach. That shows you what type of individuals is in the locker room. These guys aren't giving up. They're fighting for their coach. They're fighting, playing with pride. So those are some good things. As far as the low lights of the year, you know, it's just the injuries, you know, and a lot of stuff we can't control, you know, just the injuries. You know, I think, you know, definitely a low light is kind of what happened with Tay, you know, just kind of how that was. But, you know, you guys know how I felt about that whole thing. But 805, you hit it on the head. We did what we had to do, and we probably got the best type of situation where we got a draft pick. We got a lot of money off the books, you know.
Yes. Yep.
You know, even though I would love a situation where we could have got Russell Wilson and maybe Tay would have been happy and everybody could have lived in harmony, but it didn't happen. But since he had to go, you know, it is what it is. So that's kind of where I'm at, man.
Yeah, man. Severe. Let us know in just a second. But first, I want to say also, Raider Rundown. Make sure you guys go show love to Raider Rundown as well. Again,
Brother,
always
fire
fire
content.
content. Oh, and always hitting you guys with content. You know what I'm saying? I think he was on yesterday. A big shout out to him. So make sure you guys go show some love to Rundown as well.
Rundown will probably be on while his fiance is having the baby. That's how motivated this man is to this Raider YouTube, man. Y'all better go support my guy because he loves this stuff, man.
Probably. So go show some love. But man, hey, Severe, hit us. Highlights and lowlights, man, of the season. Let us know.
Yeah, man. Highlights of the year. I think seeing some of the young guys step up, play well. And that is included, you know, Jacorian before he went down.
How'd I forget that?
Yeah, I know, man. Sad. Your bandwagon ticket's been taken,
man.
But yeah, man. Jacorian playing well. You know, Trevon playing well, as you guys said. Isaiah Palomao playing well. You know, I predicted him to have a breakout year last year, and it was a year delayed. You know, this year, he's really stepped up, and I think he solidified. And took a stranglehold, over that safety position. Seeing guys like Caleb chasing, Laulu, sorry, Raider Hawaii, if you in here, seeing him play well. Carter, the other acquisition we picked up. I mean, I've liked what I've seen from him as well. So just seeing some of these other guys kind of step up and play well. These guys may not be starters on the team going forward, but, you know, like just to show that we have some depth there in case we need it. That was awesome to see. And just seeing these guys fight, you know, Chris alluded to it, like there's no quitting in this team. I think that speaks to the kind of the culture that's been building here. These guys are going out there, they're working all the time, you know, we all want to draft picks. You know, they said F y'all and y'all desire for the first overall pick, you know, so they went out there and they fought hard. And then they're still fighting, even though they essentially have nothing to play for at this point, but pride. Low lights of the season, quarterback play. I mean, you know, fortunately, whether that was Aiden or whether that was Gardner, I mean, I don't think either one of these guys, you know, that's what everybody wanted the number one overall pick, you know, because we don't have a guy. You know, and that became, and we thought, you know, and I think that kind of dispelled the notion where we we can just get a stopgap guy, right? We don't need a guy. We can just, you know, and we've kind of shown that man, that's not the case. The only quality win we have all year is against the Ravens, and that was week 2, and we haven't had a quality win, you know, since then. So, you know, the low light number 2, of course, the injuries. You know, I was looking forward to seeing Malcolm Kuntz, seeing what he can do this year. You know, Jacorian going down again. You know, I think he was off to an incredible start, and I would like to have seen him finish the year strong. You know, he could have pushed for a Pro Bowl selection possibly. So, I think you know, I hate to see that for him. Obviously, Minshew eating the booger, bro. That was just terrible, man. That was terrible.
I used to make fun of Jim Harbaugh for doing that, and then my quarterback that I was rocking with did
maybe
that. That was tough to stomach.
Maybe that's a quirky quarterback thing that they do.
Maybe that was tough.
They do, man. But you know, but obviously, I think the biggest low light. And, you know, this cannot be ignored. You know, both of you guys failed to mention it, and I'm not surprised. But Tommy Eichenberg, bro, that dude is trash. Tommy Eichenberg, bro. This ain't
but you know what, though? Hold on.
You let me get to my low lights yet.
This
that's
not
what it was.
over for me and you, Tommy. It's not over, bro.
It don't hit as hard. It don't hit as hard because your boy ain't playing as good. Now, if Spencer would have came out here balling, then it would have been a tough sale.
I'd rather have Spencer than Tommy Eichenberg.
I'm with you.
And it Laulu. We gonna get it. We gonna get it.
Hawaii in the building, my guy.
Always, man. Always good seeing you, man. Was it? I think it was one comment. I'm going back to a diehard Raider saying Josh McDaniels brought down Butler. He did. It was on a 1 year, but it was up to Tom Telesco to re-sign him. So we had to bring him, and we signed James Jenkins at the same exact time. And so, yes, shout out to, Josh McDaniels. He did some good things, brought him in, but Tom Telesco had to re-sign him to bring him back. And so
I'm not a McDaniels hater, so you'll never hear me. You'll never hear me go off like some of the other fans. I mean, I'm glad we got AP.
Yeah.
So here,
Jacoby Myers as well. Jacoby is another one. Yeah, but people why are you signing why are you signing a wide receiver? We gonna need him for
all Patriots. You just gonna bring over all the Patriots over to the Patriots West. Oh my God.
Amir Abdullah was a guy too, right? That's another guy. So
here we go.
He drafted Aiden O'Connell. That's everybody's favorite though. He drafted Aiden O'Connell, everybody's favorite guy.
He did. It's, look.
Go ahead,
here's the thing.
It's a new year, man. We got to turn a new leaf. It's a new year.
But here's the thing. He brought in good talent. There's no question he brought in talent. I mean, he was able to get Devonta Adams over here. He brought in good talent. The problem was, I just think he just wasn't the leader of the ship that we needed.
Yeah, no, he can't.
There was no question.
He has trouble connecting with the guys.
No question he brought in a good talent. It just, unfortunately, couldn't do much with it. You know what I'm saying? And so, Eric Raider haters in the building. I appreciate you coming through. We're going to shout out a couple more people again. We're going to go over film. We're going to break this thing down. Only two more left. Huey P in the building. Happy New Year's to you, man. Rafa as well. Appreciate you coming up. So evil in the building as well. Always good seeing you. Raider Paul.
Raider Paul is my guy.
What did he say? He said lowlights the whole it's just facts. Just facts, right? Darth Vader coming up, man. Always good. Show low man in the building as well. Let's see who else we got. We got Raider Tim 81, the great, the GOAT, always pulling up. Appreciate you coming through as well. Raider D87, appreciate you. Raider Hawaii pulled you up, and man, always good seeing you in the building. Josh Clay, always cool, man. I appreciate you pulling up as well.
John, go back to that. Go back to that. Nah.
Genty and Melrose first.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh,
nah.
Yeah, I'm cool on Melrose, man.
I can't do Melrose, man. I
can't do Melrose at all.
He's Anthony Richardson. He's Anthony Richardson.
Not even that. Yeah, not even that.
Upgrade.
Yeah, like that. That's a ceiling.
Probably would be a little upgrade. I'm with you.
Because Anthony Richardson is only he's 21 this year, right? I think Melrose like 22 right now, so he didn't get as much upside. Yeah.
But the thing is, Milroe will dazzle at the combine.
Oh, he for sure. He gonna destroy the combine.
Yeah.
He'll probably run in the 4.4s, 4.5s. If he runs, he gonna destroy the combine for sure.
Yeah,
he's gonna he's gonna do. Man, who was that kid last year from Tennessee that just bombed it?
Oh yeah.
Milton went to the Patriots.
Just like that. That's
what's gonna happen. That's what you know. What when Anthony Richardson. Now again, you look at his highlights. Highlights are impressive. You look at his lowlights. He's absolute trash. But when he hit the uprights, when Anthony Richardson was in his combine,
oh man,
and he threw the ball and he hit the rafters up top, and everybody freaked out. And I'm sitting there going, if hitting the rafters makes you a damn good quarterback, my evaluations are completely off. But
Al Davis would have went and got him. Because honestly, that was the strongest. That was probably the most impressive combine probably ever, if you just think about it. Because remember, like he like beat all the records, like as far as like the broad jump, I think his vertical, all
he's
that.
A freak athlete.
Yeah, for the quarterbacks, I think he broke all the records damn near.
Yeah.
So
freak athlete, but honestly, being a Florida fan and watching him, honestly, I knew he was gonna be trash, but that's just me. Let's see. Let's keep going down. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody as much as I can. Let's go Assassin's Creed. Always good, man. Seeing you. Raiders should draft Carter and Genty in the first round. I'm still not on a running back. That's just me in the first round. Just can't do it. Again, if you trade back, maybe into the early teens, he's still there. You get him, but you get additional draft capital. Then I'd be open to potentially doing it. But I still struggle with the running back in the first round.
I'm not taking Genty in the first round.
We've already proven that we're not gonna sign a running back to a second deal, regardless of how well they do. So it's I'd rather us draft somebody that we can get for at least 2 contracts. Give me 7 years, man. No, give me 7, 8 years out of my guy.
Crystal has nightmares of just seeing Josh Jacobs walking out that building. It's gonna haunt
I'm
you.
gonna always have that attitude, man. I'm gonna always have that attitude because you guys promised me Zeus was never mind. It's a new year, man. It's a new year.
It's a new. That's gonna be your hashtag moving forward.
Yeah.
Pillaging it just for fun, man. Always good seeing you coming up. I appreciate you.
From Guam.
Hit Stick Stepper in the building as well. Always good, man. Appreciate you with the support. And we got our guy Turf in the building.
Turf.
Everybody, make sure you go over again. Show support.
Turf been killing it lately too.
Turf been killing it, man. Turf been killing it, man.
You want some game shows or the watch parties?
Yeah.
You want some watch parties, man. Turf's all over the watch parties, man. So make sure you guys go hit him up.
Especially if he's drinking his Merlot. If he's drinking his Merlot,
yeah, Turf on a whole different type of time. A different type of time, man. Put your kids to sleep.
I guarantee you, Turf is probably doing a watch party of this Ole Miss game and watching it at the same time. So I appreciate you. 2 stocks in the building as well, man. Appreciate you coming up. We're gonna go over game film. All right, that's why I want to kind of get to it. Let's see, Tyler A, you in the building as well. Again, appreciate everybody pulling up. Let's see. I think did I get to you? JJM director, appreciate you as well. If you guys got a question, just hit that hashtag Raiders. Hit that hashtag Raiders and then hit us with that question. So just catch mine, I can pull it up. But I definitely want to get to this game film because I clipped a lot, man. We got a lot to go through.
Breaking it down.
Again, even though our record don't show right, film don't lie. You know what I'm saying? And so we're gonna make sure that we can just get a little more insight as to who we want to move off of and who we want to move with going into next season. And so we're definitely going to make sure we break down this film. SoCal Style in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you checking in, Ken Crest. Appreciate you checking in as well, man. But and Turf, man, let us know. Are you watching this Ole Miss game? Because I got it on. Ole Miss up 7-0 already.
Yeah.
Everybody's on. Everybody's on that quarterback over there. So I got it recorded, so I'm definitely going to be watching him. I watched him a little bit the last 2 games again, just kind of breaking things down. I got my pros and cons on him, but that's for a later show, later video. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Again, hit that hashtag Raiders if you guys have a comment on the film or the play that we're talking about. We're going to go over defense first, and then we'll jump over to the offensive side. I panned TY in the building as well, man. How you feel about Cam Richardson? He's young. Yeah, that's the thing. I think he's got some growing to do. You know what I'm saying? So, to say it as simply as possible, I think he's just got some growing to do. Tony Galvan in the building as well. Appreciate you coming up. But maybe we'll talk a little bit quarterbacks when we're done. But let's definitely jump into this film. We're going to go defense first, and we'll jump over to offense. Again, hit that hashtag Raiders if you guys got a comment on the play or you got something you want me to pull up on the screen. I'll definitely take a look. So let's go. I'm gonna flip over to the side. Okay. Again, we're gonna go defense first. Mm-hmm. So this is the keeper by Rattler. He did it early in the game. Remember, as I clip these, it's all in sequence. So this is one of the first clips of the game, and then as we move on. And so this is Spencer Rattler with the keeper, little option route. Caleb on chasing.
Yeah, that was all chasing.
Yeah.
Now, and this is difficult though, because here's the thing. We'll look at the end zone view. I don't know what the defensive scheme is. There's multiple ways that you can defend the read option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Chason can go in his sole responsibility is potentially running back, and then you got either Trevon Morg up top that's supposed to come down on the quarterback, or Diablo to come around. So I'm just gonna say I don't know what the responsibility is, so I don't know who to blame, to be dead honest. But
see, the thing for me is just knowing what we've continued to see from our defensive ends they just tend to crash anyway. That just seems, I don't know if that's what they're coached to do, but no matter who it is, I mean, we see Max do it. We see Tyree do it. I think just them crashing is just something that they do, unfortunately.
And yeah, so to your point, I don't know if it's coached, but I know there's multiple ways. So to me, I feel like, look, Trevor Merrick's coming up to set the edge.
Yeah,
so there's a good
he
chance
got
that it's
blocked.
his responsibility.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's tough. I just don't know what the defensive scheme is there because there's
Right.
multiple ways you can defend it.
Yeah.
Dre for show 1, 2, 3. Always good,
Dre,
man.
what's up,
Appreciate
Dre?
you pulling up.
What's going on?
So again, tough. It's just that to me just shows more just either undisciplined play or unfortunately we're just caught out of we're caught out of position.
And plus, I mean, Severe, I'm not sure because you probably watched Spencer a little bit more than me, but did they even show any of that speed option with him in the previous showings? Because he's not someone that I would think of that's going to do too much speed option.
No, they haven't run, from what I recall, a lot of quarterback keepers. But he is the guy, even when he was at South Carolina, he didn't run a fast 40, but he can run. So people would think like he's like
he can run.
stationary. He can run. He's not like, he's not Lamar, but he has a strong arm and he can run. So so I'm not surprised that there probably wasn't in the scouting reports. That's probably why. That could be the reason why.
That's what I was getting to.
Caleb crashed so hard.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting to.
And that's the biggest example of for myself, right? Everybody talks about mobile quarterback. I want a quarterback that can run. Not a
that
runner
can do that
can
if needed. That can do that if needed. Yeah,
exactly.
So Spencer Rattler's a very good example of the fact that he can run. He's a quarterback, but he also can run. It's like the Brock Purdy thing. Brock Purdy's the same way. He maneuvers very well in the pocket. He understands how he's got very good instincts. But he's a quarterback.
Won an NFC Championship game with his legs.
Yeah. Raider Hawaii says Graham's defense has a problem with the run. Yeah, it does, but remember, injuries. That's the hard part.
Yeah,
we're playing with a lot of backups. Practice Snowden played a ton. I think he's at the top of the screen. Practice squad guy, right? Like that's the only tough part is just a ton of.
Why is the practice squad guy playing there though?
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
Lakeshore Raider, man, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming up.
Top 7 guy there.
Raider says historically.
Avatar looked like if Turf Avatar was younger and the pimp. That's your Lakeshore Raider Avatar.
So next one, hey, this is the big hit. This is the big hit from Isaiah Palomau. He's at the top right here.
There's a fire.
Great job coming, locating the seam opposite of where he lines up. Great drop. Bop.
Boom.
Yeah.
Good hit. End zone view shows it even better. He's sitting at the top right here. Just great awareness, dropping to the seam, coming opposite. Gotcha.
And one thing I will say, people want to talk trash about Spencer Rattler. His receivers didn't help him at all. Like perfect example right there. That is great quarterback play. Like the location of that ball, where you put the ball on his back shoulder away from where Isaiah Palomau was going.
He would have really
lead him into a big hit and a place where the ball's not going to get deflected. You have to catch that pass, and that's excellent quarterback play right there. Went through his progressions, found the guy, put it in a perfect ball location over Diablo, back shoulder away from the incoming safety, where only his receiver can get it with another safety right there, and the guy drops it. That's
I'm trying to pause it. That's perfect ball play.
Yeah,
perfect.
That is.
If
he throws it in front of him, that's a hospital ball.
Yeah, or Isaiah Palomau. If he's a ball hawk, Isaiah.
Yeah, or pick it off. Yeah.
And this is a perfect example, man, that you're a professional. Catch the football. You have to catch that ball. That's all on you. And that's one of the things that, not to kind of go back, but those are definitely one of the things that I look at in a quarterback is ball placement. Ball placement is huge. That's one of the reasons why I was actually high on Bo Nix coming out of college.
Yeah.
Because his ball placement is elite. And that is a perfect example of ball placement, not just being able to, stem the receiver away from contact, putting him kind of out of harm's way a little bit. But at the same time, it's a difference. There's a big difference between in a slant route, a drag route, an out route. If you can throw the ball where the receiver catches it in stride, that's the difference between him catching and getting tackled, maybe gaining a couple yards, or him catching and gaining 15, 20 to a potential touchdown.
Yep.
And so ball placement is probably one of the more underrated aspects to evaluating a quarterback. That is one of the biggest things that I watch for when we look at quarterbacks.
That was a shout out to Leo. That might have been an SD. That might have been a strategic drop. No, but part of ball placement as well, and this is something that we'll probably see it later on. But something that Spencer struggled with later on is knowing your personnel. Like if you're throwing a ball to a running back, you don't throw like a bullet to he's 7 yards away.
Yeah.
Don't throw it 100 miles an hour at a running back. And that's something that that I think he struggled with in this game as well. So that he did have some issues with ball placement, but that one right there, you couldn't have walked it over and handed it to the guy any better than he did right there. So
yeah,
hey man, the Saints. Maybe there's a little strategery going on there.
All right, so this is our boy Adam Butler. He's right here, kind of towards the top of the interior. Been doing what he's been doing all season. Got to show it when we see it. Great get off. Good tackle in the interior.
Yeah,
that's what he does, man. That
is what he does.
Yeah, he continues to put that on film.
And I think this is what we're going to see when Christian Wilkins comes back, because I was looking at it kind of, I think it was around week 13, week 14. He's one of the most double teamed interior D tackles in the league right now, because there's really no one else that we have to concern offensive linemen.
Yeah.
And so in this situation right now, going against a decent right tackle, I think that's pending. 1-on-1, good get off, gets his leverage,
man,
keeps his eyes up, makes the tackle.
Yeah, he continues to show that, man.
We had Tyree over there. He was moving a refrigerator.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tyree on the top. Are we starting already?
He's moving a refrigerator. He was moving a
it's already happening. Already happening.
He got
y'all need your refrigerator. If y'all need a refrigerator moved in your living room or your kitchen, call Tyree. He moving a refrigerator right there.
We got some Tyree clips, people. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Man.
But I don't need to clip them. Severe and Chris, you guys gonna find them.
Oh man.
Rolling and Doug, man. I appreciate you coming up.
I'm checking everything.
All right, next up, let's go. So this is the trick play. This was probably one of the more cleanest trick plays I think I've seen run all season.
It was.
Yeah.
The throwback and everything. I mean,
the throwback was the most impressive throw.
It was the most impressive thing. Right on point.
It was like the timing. The timing was so perfect.
Yeah.
It was.
It was like right when Rattler got the ball back. It was like that's right when
he put it right in his pocket.
Yeah. It was just that was just a well-timed play.
It's just
that's
how you draw it up.
There.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
That's how you draw it up.
Row, giving Trevor.
I know. You see him?
He did. He gave him
getting a little mean mug.
He did.
He said, "That's why Chris says I'm better than Big Mike." Foster,
just trying to understand. You got it looks like you got Jack Jones. He's playing so far off. I gotta believe he's got that deep third. I'm not
Somebody
sure.
fell. Somebody slipped and fell.
But it's so hard to know exactly.
I thought he's. Oh yeah, that was Jack. Okay, I thought Jack fell, but yeah, he was. I don't know what Jack was doing.
Yeah, they had to have deep. I'm trying to confuse because it looked like
it was man.
Yeah, but I'd say it looked like it was man.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Like it looked like it was man. I don't know what Jack was doing.
When he recovered, he looked like he went to chase his man. Look, he wanted to go backwards, but he saw his man going.
He saw. Yeah, yep. Because he knew he couldn't catch his man, and then he saw Foster So then he came back over, but he was just in no man's land right there.
So
at
the
that point.
only thing that I will say is look at DC Richardson and how he releases. It might have been man.
Oh yeah, it was because he followed him.
Just watch him release.
Yeah, he followed him.
He goes with him. So it could have been.
Oh, so that was on the camera in it. The camera got crossed up.
You
So-
got hurt by Foster.
It's tough. That's the hard part is, when everybody kind of bites on the run, like that play is designed to, it just you get crossed up a little bit. But you gotta stay disciplined. If you don't stay disciplined, that's what happens. Let's go to the next one. All right. Here's our boy down here. Okay. All right, Severe. I hope you're paying attention. Cool, Kev. What's going on?
Watch.
Cool, Kev.
He does a good job, man. He recognizes it, peels off, gets to the ball carrier. We'll give it to him.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tyree.
that's some good hustle right there. Some good hustle right there.
Where's our Tyree fans in the building?
Get to the ball, Tyree. That's what I'm talking about.
What? It's good recognition right there.
It is.
Severe's quick on the compliments. I like it.
Hey, I got it.
Hey, big, I see you. Look at Hercules.
Oh
God
man.
damn it. Oh man. All right, here we go. Just got to give him love though. Hey, he got off. Good job.
No, he did his thing. He did his thing.
he
We
did
gonna
good
give him
there.
props when he does it.
Yeah, he did. No, he
We
did
will.
good
That's
there.
the one thing you'll get on this channel. It's like, look, we're gonna
He
tell it how it
recognized
is.
early too. He recognized it
Yeah.
early. He didn't. It wasn't like a late. As soon as he saw it, bam, he peeled off. Had
See?
to hustle to get there. Hey,
See, Leo.
See, Tyree.
Let's go, Tyree.
See, Leo,
Leo
just
knows
hang
what's
around
up.
a little bit. You know what? We'll come around.
I feel sorry
We'll
for my
make it
guy
happen.
rundown.
Don't
though.
worry.
Yeah.
Sorry for my guy rundown because my guy rundown. I don't think he's gonna make that. He ain't gonna make that. He ain't gonna get that over.
Oh yeah, he needed what? Another sack and a half
I think he need
or two
maybe a
sacks?
second and a half or maybe two.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember if it was 6.5 or 7, but yeah.
Matt, that's true. He wasn't blocked. He wasn't
That's
blocked,
true.
but it's okay
wasn't
though.
blocked.
The recognition makes up for that.
Exactly. We'll give him that much. The recognition was right. All right. This is Tyree again down below. It's an attempt. We'll give him an attempt. A decent job getting down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he just
But
missed
like remember we were saying this before, right? What I just cannot stand about Tyree is he just loses his legs at contact, either right before or at contact. His legs just give out on him.
Yeah, you want to see him
understand
just
it.
drive through that running back, be a dominant player.
Exactly.
These are the plays you got to make.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
shout out to
man.
Angelo, who told me that Tyree's going to be the next Javon Curse. Like Javon Curse is running through that block and taking that running back down for a 5-yard gain. That's just an example of a difference.
But that's the hard part, man.
I think you heard him wrong. I think he meant Jermaine Curse, wide receiver for the Seahawks. He meant the wide receiver.
Maybe. He did say freak though. He did say freak. I don't know where Jermaine's nickname is.
Exactly. Look, I don't know. Look, I ain't touching that.
Lito, man, I appreciate you. Make sure everybody hit that like button. I got Chris Protect Show podcast up top. I got the Severe Raider. I'm Real Talk Raider Nation 805 Raider. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe wherever you're at. We try to hit you guys post game, and we break down some film. We only got two left. SoCal Sal knows. Javon Curse.
Exactly. Different Curse.
Armando, appreciate you coming up, man. Appreciate you seeing you in the building. This one is Snowden, man. He's down here, does a good job taking on the double team. Not sure if he'll be on the team next year. We'll see what happens, but great job taking on that double team.
Spillane. That's like
Came through,
hell of a rep by Spillane.
Yeah. And that's a hell of a job by. I mean, you look at Snowden. Snowden takes on the double team and allows Spillane to be basically unblocked to make the play.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Play through gap with him. Boom.
Yeah.
Hell of a job by Snowden.
And undrafted guy too, right?
Yep. So, got to give credit, man. I mean, to occupy
Look how he
two the way he
flowed.
did.
That's good linebacker play right there. That's a good linebacker. I'd love to see Diablo do that a little more, man.
That's why
Diablo can do that, but he can't get off a block. That's
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's what
Diablo can't get off
Bernie.
a block.
That's what Bernie does.
Bernie got beat up. He got beat
Oh,
up.
damn.
He got beat up a little bit. That's what happens to Diablo. Same thing.
Yeah,
He'll be there, but you know,
Yeah.
it's the violence once he gets there that's the problem.
All right, so this is at the end of the half. Tyree does get some pressure here. All right. She's down at the bottom of the screen. Remember, even though we'll say some stuff, we still show love.
Is he back in the YMCA?
Yeah, I want to say. Oh,
okay.
He
what he
actually
do?
bypassed somebody.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Well, I saw the little hand-to-hand combat.
All right.
So he did a little swipe. Did he swipe a hand?
The only thing I don't like is just this weird hesitation in the beginning. I understand he's letting Adam Butler take on the double team. He's trying to set up this little twist on the inside, this weird hesitation. He's got to be more fluid with it. And if he does, maybe he gets home.
Yeah.
But he bypasses 51 and gets the quarterback.
Yeah. Got a nice little QB hit in there.
And Rattler didn't even fall, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Bring the wood a little bit. So let me stop. 2025. Hey, we're looking at the glass half
in there. He stood in there and delivered. That's a good throw too.
That is.
Down the barrel. You know, you got the number 7 overall pick coming. Let me stop.
This is look. I'll give Tyree this.
When you hype him up, man, he's a number 7 overall pick, man, right in his face.
Right in his
number
face.
7, top 10, and
the baby freak, the baby Javon Curse.
Some people say he's gonna be the next Javon Curse, and look how he stood down the barrel, still delivered that throw.
This is probably the best move inside, the best twist I've seen at a Tyree all season. Yeah. You know, we've been breaking down film, and this was probably as fluid as I've seen him. And so
it still seemed kind of late, though, didn't it?
It does. That hesitation is weird.
Yeah, because like he should almost become He should almost be coming off his ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like off his ass.
We'll come.
Pause. Because it looks like I don't know. Like it looks like he tried to. Like he tried to shake. It's like, why are you shaking the receiver? Like
exactly.
Tight end.
Yeah,
like,
it's too much space right there.
Try to give him a move, like bro, just get to the spot right there.
Exactly. Cool Kev knows. Yes.
Hey, I said it. I said it.
But you know what I'm saying. But still, that distance there.
But that's the
difference. Though. That's the difference between you getting that sack and you just getting a pressure.
Hit. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And again, what does he do? He leaves his goddamn legs. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I mean, he leaves his legs.
You don't have to do that. You're so big. Just run through him.
Yeah. So
you still didn't even take him down.
Exactly.
They probably would have called a penalty anyway. So
they would have for sure. Especially
but at least to me, that was probably the cleanest twist he's done. Now again, I need him closer to Adam Butler. You know, close that gap. That's the difference between a sack and a quarterback pressure, but probably the cleanest I've seen out of him.
Adam Butler is a monster as the pick man, and he's done.
He is.
He is.
They would have flagged him. Tyree's together. This Trayvon Moor's run stop. I mean, look. Here's the thing. When I'm clipping the play, I saw Trayvon Moore make this play, but I'm sitting there going, damn, where the hell did he come from? And him making this play from his safety position is just damn impressive. He's obviously more of a cover 3.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
But him to come up and just
make cleaned it up too. Him and Spillane cleaned it up.
Yeah, it's impressive. Come from down underneath here.
That's a heck of a play.
Yeah.
Another really good example of just bypass the blocker. He just does a hell of a job doing it.
What's Diablo? What did Diablo do?
Okay, he held his edge.
He sent the edge. He sent the edge there. Okay. I saw Diablo. I see you there.
Yeah, calm down. Let Diablo live, man.
Yeah, he started off for that one. I was like, bro, why was you in the play? He sent the edge. All right, man. I give you that.
I know it's different. And the thing is I think we're going to move on from him potentially next season. But
Diablo,
the question is, you know, I don't think so. But, man, as I watch him, they actually have been putting him at edge more often in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The last 3 games, he's been playing more and more edge. I'm wondering if there's a potential transition they might be making. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know. I've actually seen him play decently well off the edge. And so there could be a transition in his future if we keep him around. So again, Trayvon Merrick just continuing to show that he can be that box safety, that safety that comes up and helps. Definitely a guy, I think we've all kind of agree. We definitely got to bring him back and re-sign him.
Yeah.
He's
So
definitely
let me ask you this though, but is he going to have as much value if Graham is gone?
That's
a problem.
I think he's scheme versatile. I think he had to. I think part of his adjustment period, why he didn't play well earlier, is adjusting to this scheme because he was drafted, by Gus Bradley to play in that scheme. So I think
wasn't even there.
Merrick, right? Talking about Merrick, right?
Yeah, but actually, wasn't he? Didn't he get drafted by Gunther?
Did he get drafted? No, this is
his last year.
Maybe.
I almost feel like
maybe. No.
Like this is like his third.
This is year 3 for. This is year 3 for. So now this he was drafted by Gus Bradley. This is year 3. This year 4 for him. It's year 4 for him. So he's been 3 years in Patrick Graham's system, 1 year in Gus Bradley's.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is young corner. We talked. There was a comment earlier, basically asking about DC Richardson, and Kolkev. Gruden drafted Diablo, so under Bradley. DC Richardson, I believe he's coming down here at the bottom. He's going to come man to man in the slot, and this is just he got beaten. He gets lucky. Again, down here in the slot and just gets beat.
Oh my gosh. Didn't even get his hand on him.
Damn,
so the only thing I will say is if you watch him come over, it looks like him and Jack Jones kind of communicate something, whether they're going to, because they're man covered. So you might play some sort of in and out role, banjo call, what have you. But because you look at him, he's talking.
They're kind of too far to be doing banjo.
I'm with you. Like sometimes,
but I get what you're saying. He did almost play it like that though. Like he was,
and you watch him pause on the release. So I don't know if he was looking outside to see if someone's coming inside. It's just weird, but got lucky.
Oh yeah,
real lucky.
Yeah, she got.
And the thing about him, like the whole allure about him is his size. With the long arms, and it's like I want to see him always getting his hand on the receiver at the line.
Man,
if he's
that's my
man
dog,
up.
Man. Leo said dart balling, man. That was my QB3.
I got a recorder, so I'm gonna be watching after.
That's
we break this thing
another
down.
drop. That's another drop too, man. Dude's out here dropping.
Hashtag SS.
Man.
SD.
Man.
Drops.
So this is Spillane's dropped interception.
Oh man.
Hell of a job.
Man,
Spillane.
yeah, that was like
beautiful.
He made a house call that one too. He made a house call that.
I think Rattler would have caught him, but maybe.
I don't know.
He might have stiff armed Rattler.
Yeah, I was about to say he would have got him. He would have got Rattler up out of there, man.
Yeah, that's horrible recognition by Rattler. That he has to see him dropping. He has to see him dropping right there.
But it's it's a hell of a recovery from Spillane though, because I see what Rattler's seeing. Right, he's seeing Spillane's momentum going to the outside.
Yeah, going to the right. Yeah.
He knows that tight end's going to curl into that soft
back
zone.
over at the last second.
Yeah. So I see what Rattler is seeing, but a hell of a recovery from Spillane reading the eyes.
I think Spillane played him.
Maybe.
I think Spillane played him. I think Spillane kind of knew.
If you watch Spillane's head,
option route, it could have been an option route for Foster, where if Spillane keeps flowing, then you stop. Yeah. But if he keeps going, then it's almost like a man beater.
Because look, Spillane almost he ran that route with him. As soon as Foster put his foot in the ground, Spillane was maybe I don't know if he's maybe he's reading Rattler's eyes. Maybe rather than look him off.
I think Spillane's completely reading Rattler's eyes, but this is kind of an option because
that's what I think.
With Foster Moreau, it's basically a wrap route. Some guys will call them a wrap route, where if it is a zone, you'll wrap that
You'll stop
linebacker and then come back
and then
inside.
stop. Yep.
Yeah, and so
Or
you'll
if
find
not, you'll
that
keep
soft area of the
going, keep
zone.
going.
Yeah, right in the middle. And so I think Spillane completely reads Rattler's eyes here and just sees it. I think Rattler his eyes stay inside the whole way.
Yeah, because he's right there. Yeah, he's right there. Look, as soon as he's right there, man. That is great linebacker play right there.
Guy after the throw, Foster's like, how do he know that? Like, look at his body language. He's like, how do you know that?
He's like, God damn you. So, again, great job, Robert Spillane. He's shown he's had not as good of a year as last year, but still showing that he could definitely be a threat in the pass game.
Yeah. Man,
you got Tyree down here.
Man, shout out to Caleb, man. It's like last week he beat his team, his former team in the Jaguars. He went to LSU. I don't know if he's from the Louisiana area, but I know he went to LSU. So he gets, this is potentially a game he wins, in his old stomping grounds, man. So he's having the best 2 weeks of anybody.
Yep.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. He's getting his get back.
That's for sure.
And correct. That's the knuckle front, show blitz, drop both linebackers. Yeah, and that's why it's a perfect call for that tight end to run that wrap route. That's a typical play you see, but great job by Spillane reading his eyes.
Yeah, because he didn't just drop. It's like the way he dropped that made it even better.
Yeah.
So you got our boy Tyree down at the bottom. And
all right, Tyree, what we got, Tyree? We watching you, baby.
I'll let you guys.
We watching you, baby.
This one.
Oh, and that's Tyree the All Pro. That's when look another drop, bro.
Another drop.
This dude evades baby Javon Curse. Just outside of the pocket, throwing across his body, throw a dime, and this dude drops it.
We talked about it before we jumped on, and this is my thing about Tyree. I mean, I think he just doesn't have any body control. He's got none. He's like, and I said it, like he's like Gumby. That's the only way I can kind of put it. Is that his limb? I don't know. He's got zero body control. I mean, I don't care who you are. It'd be different if you are coming through up up the middle in the interior, and you have help on either side of you. Then you can kind of come full speed, knowing that quarterback only has maybe 1.5 yards either way to exit. You got not only you coming clean off the edge, you have to set the edge. You're the only force of containment.
Yeah.
And to me, that means that you either got to make sure you attack the outside shoulder and you stay on the outside. And even if you're coming full speed, you got to come in under control. He comes full speed with his long ass legs, knowing that you can't move laterally when you're running full stride with your long ass legs, and you just give up contain. I just
I know what Tyree looks like. I don't know if you guys ever been to church, especially got them old church. They got the wooden pews. Especially if you're in black church. If you're in black church can go from Sunday morning to Monday morning. But you be sitting down for a long time and you get up and your legs are asleep and you can't really feel your feet and you're trying to walk. That's what you look like he moving. Like he can't feel his
with
feet.
You.
It's like, bro, break down. You're a better athlete than Spencer Rattler. Break down, make the tackle.
And that, to me, I just don't understand it. I mean, Scotty White, man, I appreciate you, man, pulling up. And that's the thing, right? We're gonna watch it one more time, and then we'll move on. But here's the thing, and he just takes a horrible angle. I mean, at this point right here, he's got zero. He lost his outside contain at this point.
Yeah,
he's going directly at him, and all it took was Spencer Rattler to just take that step and a half.
Yeah.
And Tyree's done.
Done.
Like, frustrating as hell when you're a 7th overall pick making these type of mistakes. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I understand that players make these mistakes, but to miss that bad right there, that's embarrassing.
And you're unblocked. Like this one, Tyree's supposed to be all pro. All pro Tyree is when he's unblocked and he couldn't make the play, man. So that's He just got. I mean, he's making some improvements, man. But it's stuff like that. You got to be better.
Yeah. Now this is Splain's sack. Great draw by Raider White.
Man, exactly.
Aiden would have dodged
that,
it.
with that effort. Yeah.
Yeah. Aiden would have been our sweet feet for this
Man,
for this game film. So this is Robert Splain's sack. This is just a great drop by Patrick Graham, but at the same time, I think we can credit the success of this play to someone other than wearing a Raider jersey. I'll kind of play it. Robert Splain's here. He basically comes untouched. And we'll play it all the way through. You see it better in the end zone view, but comes untouched. Y'all are too hard on Tyree. So we're fair. We're fair. That's what we are.
Fair. Yeah, we give him his love too. We give him his love too.
Hold up, man. He said Tyree has only started 4 games. You make it seem like he's played every single game. Like
he's played every game. He got snaps.
Yeah.
Just because he's not good enough to start over Snowden, undrafted journeyman, like that's not to be. That's like you shouldn't be crediting him. Like, man, he's only started 4. He should be the everyday starter. He should be the every down player. Really,
should be. Yeah,
he's only started 4 games
by this time.
That's
a problem.
That's an indictment. That's not a compliment.
No, I'm with you. Rebel, what's up, man? Appreciate you pulling up.
Rebel.
I'm just gonna leave this up here for a second. We're fair. Damn it, we're fair.
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 And so
he's the 7th overall pick. Jalen Carter is one of the best defensive players in the league. We passed on him for Tyree.
I mean, we're basically against Saints, second to last game of the season. At this point, you got to see progress. I mean, substantial progress, and not just little trickles. That 4.5 sacks. That's good, but at the same time, we're also seeing the bad in plays like that where you're unblocked, and I think almost all those sacks basically came unblocked. I'm just pointing that out. So
and plus, is like, and then compare him to a defensive end like a Jared Verse. Yeah. That's a rookie this year. That was a 19th overall pick. That's making noise.
Don't even gotta compare him to Jared Verse. Compare him to a guy we haven't played Big D in sometimes in Laulu. Look how he's playing. The street free agent in Carter. Look how he's playing. Street free agent and Kayvon Chason. They're all being coached by Patrick Graham and Robbie Leonard. They're all getting the same coaching. Why are they so far ahead of where Tyree is at? Especially Laulu's a rookie, so you can't say, "Oh, Tyree
came out of nowhere."
He's a rookie. He was a 7th round rookie too this year. So it's like there's no excuses.
I'm with you. Shield 60, I appreciate you coming up. Good seeing you in the building. All right, so to me, I feel like this, as much as good dollop by Patrick Graham, Robert Splain, got to give you credit. You got the sack unblocked, but I think that's more miscommunication between these two. I think this is Jamal Williams. He comes over, 74 lets him go, which I think is the right thing because you got 2 guys coming off the edge. Jamal Williams just doesn't pick up Splain. So Splain basically got a free sack, a free ride on this one. And he knows it. Jamal, he comes over, says, "Oh shit, missed him." Yeah. Those watch out blocks. That's what that was.
Hey, what was Amari Gardner? What was Amari Gardner doing? Like he did something.
Amari
over here?
Yeah, watch him dance after the sack. Like he did it.
Hey, he's excited.
He may have got close. Let me see. He may have got close. Well, watch it. Look.
Oh, yeah.
You talking about Gainer?
Oh, yeah, Gainer. Yeah.
Is Gainer out there?
Yeah, 53. Yeah,
okay, Gainer. Okay, my God, Gainer. Okay,
he got close.
I didn't even peep that. Okay.
Yeah, he got close.
I could say Amari Burney was talking trash to Foster. Oh no, he was there. He was in there.
I mean, I won't show I won't show this view because it looks like he might have fell before, but
yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, it's they may have gave him a half. They may have gave him a half on that.
Yeah, we'll give him his flowers a little bit.
Okay, I'm happy to see him getting some run.
Me too.
Man, where Tom Yackenberg at? Oh, never mind.
Low light. All right, so okay, Tyree Wilson down here.
All right, Tyree, let's go, baby. Cool cat.
Fights his way through a little bit.
Okay,
all right, we'll give it to him. He's right here.
So that looks
Yeah, wow, man.
Where's he
that's
at? Let me see.
hilarious. Chris does that dance. It's hilarious.
I like it. I like
After every parlay, Chris is
After every that's my parlay dance.
Hey, you guys take it
man.
down. We got Tyree to watch, okay?
Hey, look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Look at Tyree.
Watch
Look at him right here. Hey, does a
Tyree out
good job.
there.
Holds his own, stands his ground, hips are low. I'll take it.
I'll take it. Oh, good. Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take it. So
man, you
I
making
can
sure
make
every game.
every game.
Y'all want lemon or fruit punch?
I got that drip drink.
Or as we said, the red or the yellow. You want the red or the yellow?
Got that drip.
That
So
powder,
we'll
that
give
Gatorade made from powder.
Oh yeah,
man. Yeah, to it.
We'll give Tyree some
the best taste in the world after a game, though.
man.
We'll give Tyree his flowers a little bit, right? Did a good job, sustained his gap. And so here's again, we've talked about it before. This is Jack Jones. Jack Jones.
You bite another double move?
Did he get caught?
Oh no,
got caught with another one.
I'll just play it. He's at the top.
All
just
right,
so undisciplined. This is where he just doesn't learn from his mistakes. And why the hell are you jumping that far in front of somebody? Nothing on top of you, no safety help on top.
Man, if he got hit with if he would have got hit with a sluggo on that play.
Yeah, yeah,
man.
That's what I was. But let me hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
So
okay, hold on. Play it from the top again.
Okay. So Rattler does look like he is about to try to run.
That's what I was thinking.
You're a corner. You don't care if he runs. You make the tackle 10 to 15 yards downfield.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Spencer does look like he's about to threat the run. There is some opening. All right. So he steps up. So he did step up. He's still in the backfield. He's still so it's not like he's 5 yards past line of scrimmage.
I'm not crazy mad at that play. I mean, I hate what transpired, but if Rattler would have threw, I mean, if Rattler would have threw that on time to his guy, that's a pick six.
But what I'm still just pissed about is why you come off your guy. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. You might as well just stick with him.
You stick with your guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at it's like almost like I'm not mad at like when somebody gets unnecessary roughness penalties. Kind of got to take it on a case by case basis. That was a play. Looks like he's making an effort to get in on the tackle.
Right.
So that's why I'm not as mad on it. You still want to see him be disciplined, but I don't want to penalize guys for effort. Right there. I'm sure they went to the sideline and told him like, look, man, you gotta, like especially in scramble situations, you got to find him. Like that's what they tell you. Like, in scramble situations, you find a man. Like it's not your man. You find a man. You stick. You stick.
But I'm with you. But that's his man.
Exactly.
Right. So I'm letting you guys know. Like you guys are nice coaches. I'm gonna see this is me. Right. This is me as my coach. Me being the coach.
Texas. This is Texas.
This is me flipping the hell out right now.
Yeah.
Because I could care less if no one was within 30 yards of him. Jack Jones, you better be on his hip. Mainly because of the mistakes that he's made in the past.
Yeah.
When you constantly bite on double moves and this is what you do, you're done. You're done with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if this was a one-off, different story.
That's true.
One-off, cool. Like you made a mistake, let's recover. But when you've been doing this all season long, that's when we got problems.
Because there's been conversations about it.
Yeah.
Because it led to touchdowns.
Yeah.
And if that wide receiver has a little bit more recognition about what's around him,
I'm going upfield.
He goes upfield, he gets a touchdown there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what AP says, but watch AP at the end.
He's sick. He's probably sick.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming, man. I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah.
Watch AP at the top right here. I don't know what he says. He's probably saying what I would say. Get your ass up. Get your ass up. Get the hell out.
Look at Adam Butler out there communicating from D tackle.
Don't getting hands up.
I like that.
Man,
I
that's a
can't get
dog,
enough of
bro.
him, man.
That's a
I
dog,
know,
man.
man.
Give me 53 Adam Butlers, man.
Oh, all day,
Super
man.
Bowl team, man. Dang, dog. That dude was such a baller. That slugger, like I said, man, a slugger would have just. Oh my goodness, a slugger would have destroyed him right there.
And it's been destroying him all season long. So that's the part that's the part that really pisses me off. Now, mind you, next I think later in the series, this is Jack Jones' interception. Now,
Yeah.
it's an interception because the receiver missed it. It's a high throw. He misses it. Jack Jones gets it.
Yeah.
This is the part that pisses me off about Jack Jones. Again, I'll give him the flowers. He made the pick. Again, not because you did anything good. The receiver, it was a high throw. Receiver missed it.
That was.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Get your ass up and run. Take this ball 6. You got blocker. Tyree Wilson's down here. Can't get to the quarterback. Maybe he could block somebody. All right. What does Jack Jones do? He just walks out of bounds.
Yeah.
You could have took this thing 6.
Yeah.
We've seen in the preseason just how athletic Jack Jones is. Just, I mean, he was returning kickoffs in practice.
Yeah.
You'll see it again.
Who's 99 right there? Who's 99? Is that Carter?
That's Carter. Yeah.
It's Carter. He kind of. Oh no, that was Well, yeah. They kind of
get up.
That was so nasty. That was so nasty.
Jack Jones, get up, take this thing 6. But what do? You just walk out of bounds. Why the hell you walk out of bounds?
Yeah. He had a chance to get it. Yeah, I mean, whoever applied pressure there, man, that was the reason for the high throw. So
that was a play.
So they applied the pressure. They brushed him off his spot, and that's what we talk about, man. Like everybody working together.
Yep.
And that's how you create plays. Is that Adam Butler? Nah. 90. Is
No.
that Laulu?
Who, 99?
No, that's 90. 99 is Carter, but somebody else applied the pressure. It was Carter came all the way over. But who was that in the inside? Was that
I think it's Laulu, but I think he's a little far off. I don't know.
Carter at the end. That's Carter at the end,
Carter
right?
down here. It's this guy, Laulu, I think.
Yeah. So that was I mean,
look at Tyree though. Tyree flashed a little,
He's
man.
He's
Leave baby Javon alone.
He's dancing.
He is dancing. He is there. Look.
He dancing.
Come on, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. It's like no violence in the hands at
no
all,
violence,
man.
man.
It's like, man, no violence in the hands
at
all.
But I'm sorry, Jack Jones, get your ass up, get 6.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, it looked like he wasn't even looking looking to make a play. He was just looking to get out of.
Yeah, he was glad to get the pick.
Exactly.
So this is Caleb on Chasing down below. Again, chat, I appreciate you guys. Hit that hashtag Raiders if you guys got a comment you want me to bring up. It'll catch my eye. You got Caleb on Chasing down here. Now, I'll be honest, more of a coverage sack, but he gets there. Right, swipe the hands. Great job. Gets down the line.
Love that move, man. That's his move right there.
That's his move. That little jump swipe. That's his move. That's his move.
Every time he does that, I always say it, but that gives me that Von Miller. He got that that's Von Miller's move, man.
Yeah.
That or the bend.
But all you need is just one real go-to move and a counter off that move.
Yeah.
All you need is a go-to move and a counter. Like if you're in the NFL, like your only job is football. Why don't you have a move already? why don't you have a move already?
Besides the bull rush. Besides
the bull rush.
The bull rush is default. That's like a default move you come with.
That's his move, bro.
That's his move.
And you would think that people would because he's in the air. So you would think like, bro, just push him. But he gets that thing off.
Yeah.
But both feet are in the air when he's getting it off. So he has that timing down perfectly.
Yeah.
He has that timing down perfectly.
Oh, good credit. Like
Robert
great
Quinn
coverage on the back end, which is good.
Shout out to Pillaging Just for Fun. Robert Quinn was a monster at that.
He was a monster. Did he go to North Carolina?
Yeah, he did. I think so.
Yeah, I remember he played for somebody. I know he went to the Rams, but remember he was a dog for. Did he go? He ended up going to the Bears, right after the Rams.
I think it was the Bears, but he
played for
the Bears.
He led the league in sacks.
The year after he left. Yeah, the year after he left the Rams, he balled out.
He was nice. I liked him.
So in Severe, I'm with you. I'm surprised that left tackles, right tackles, whoever he's going up against, haven't just kind of figured that move out just yet. Because it's the same move.
Both feet are in the air when he's doing it. Like,
so
just push him.
Just again to your point, just goes to show he has figured out the timing of that move, which is very impressive.
But to me, that's kind of what Severe was saying with the violent hands, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's not just, holy poking, like his hands is knocking away those lineman hands and he's getting to it.
He is. All right, so this one is Butler right here coming off the screen. Great awareness. He sees the screen, gets down the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Finds it.
Yes.
Is able to finish. I mean,
little fella.
Let him know. Let him know what's up.
Great job by him.
Talk that
Great
stuff.
job. I mean, and he gets off the ball really well, identifies it.
Look at Trevon, man.
In there.
Yeah, Trevon Merritt gets in there quick.
Yeah, Trevon is in there.
I'm telling you, put him at backer instead of Diablo, right? I mean, like he understands how to play in the box.
Or Isaiah Palomino too, man. They both play with violence and man, that was a good job by Spillane. That was a good drop by Spillane. If he was trying to go to Jawan Johnson, Spillane would have been, obviously with a screen pass.
Who's 34? He's been getting a lot of burn.
Harper.
I don't know. He's a rookie out of Notre Dame too. Shout out to Leo. That's the guy. And I know we kind of talk about who was a Champ Kelly guy, who was a Telesco guy. That I think Harper was picked up by the Chargers. I think we got him from the Chargers. So that's definitely a Telesco guy. I think he had a pick too, right?
He did. Yeah. And I got it. We'll
my thing is, man. So what is Trey?
Chris Smith,
Trey Taylor, and
Chris Smith. He not. I mean, Chris Smith really wasn't been no burn on defense anyway. And then ever since he was personal protector, he gave up them 3 blocks.
He messed up on that. Yeah,
they probably ain't messing with him.
Hey, James, maybe towards the tail end, we'll try to
we'll talk a little bit about
that question. Well, I appreciate you coming up and pulling up into the chat.
Thanks.
So this one is basically Butler, but Tyree gets in the mix. I think this might have been they might have credited him a half a sack, but our boy Adam Butler down below, he finally gets in on the twist.
Hey,
he's not the one having the double team.
They damn near are playing Trayvon like a linebacker, man. Watch him.
Yeah, they are.
Watch him.
Like Trayvon actually
got off.
Trayvon was the one that actually created the opening where usually we see another D tackle when they twist, right? The D tackle is gonna basically hit the shoulder or hip of the lineman, allowing the other D tackle to twist over. They use Trayvon Merritt. Trayvon Merritt actually hits the lineman to allow Butler to come down.
Look at Adam Butler, man. Man, I just love it. I love his communication out there, his leadership. He's playing out there with some bunch of young guys, bunch of newcomers, and he's just
guys that weren't even drafted,
balling.
Yeah, I mean, if I appreciate you coming up too
in number 9, and he just
But this is how you twist, right? We see Tyree Wilson do it quite a bit. This is how you twist. I mean, look how close he is to Trayvon Merritt.
Right off his ass. Right off his ass. That's how you're supposed to do it.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, and then you see he got home.
Yeah.
That is a difference. Like 805 said, that's the difference of getting home or just getting the pressure.
Yep. And there he is right here.
Tyree. That is how you do it, man.
And look at I love that from Trayvon. I love it. Look at Trayvon. Yeah. He didn't have to do it. Get hands on the guard still. Get off my dude. Hands on him still. I didn't have to touch you, but still, bro. I'm gonna let you know I'm here.
Now,
and shout out to Tyree. Tyree did what he had to do.
I was just about to say
what he had to do.
His same move. Hey, work this time. A broken clock. A broken clock, baby. A broken clock. How many times is it right a day?
Oh, that outside arm free. I'm not mad at that, Tyree. I like that.
Now, right before contact, again, and it's just me pointing it out. Watch his legs. I mean, his legs die right before contact.
His legs, man.
I'm telling you, look, they just die on him. It's like it's back in Pop Warner days when young kids just, tackle with your legs, drive through your legs, hit through your toes.
What did Tyree do with his hands there? Go back to that real quick. I'm trying to see what did he do with his hands there. Did he? Okay, like a little
little
rip.
Yeah, a little rip.
Okay, a
Yeah.
little rip. Okay.
We'll give it to him.
Yeah,
We'll give it to him.
little
Hey,
baby
that's
rip.
got
Little
that.
baby
Like
rip.
he was like he tried to he almost faked him. Like he was like, I got you. I'm under you. I'm under.
Severe. That's his second move. Okay, you need to learn that this is his second move.
Man, it's developing. He labbing it. He trying it. He trying
labbing
this
it.
stuff.
He's trying. All right, Isaiah Paul Mal is another big hit by him. He's sitting here at safety.
Oh, yeah, was this the one? It's the one over the middle. Yeah, I like this one.
Gotcha.
Bink.
Yeah,
That is
and
just.
still. But again, though, man,
That's he's that guy. He's that guy.
That's not. But it's like, bro, you're an NFL player, man. You got to catch these. You got to catch these passes, man.
Yeah.
It's like you got to catch these passes.
He said,
into the
no, we don't. He said, we're going to get us a good player in the draft. We know what we're doing.
You're like, man.
Yeah, that's where his problem was. He turned into.
He turned right into the hit, and Isaiah Palomar was, and that was textbook too. And a lot of times, guys can get into because when the players moving too, you kind of don't know where their head is going to be. You can get yourself in trouble. That was perfect.
Yeah, he didn't leave.
And he's hurting. He's hurting down there.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I don't want to hear nothing about no USC. We ain't no USC fans over here. Leave that nonsense alone.
Hey, but shout out to USC, and I know we have a Raider content creator that apparently was playing at USC. Shout out
we did. Shout out, man.
DSR. Yeah, he said he went to USC and is going to the NFL, but had a bum.
Tragically,
who's that?
Tragedy struck.
Oh, just one of the Raider content creators. I guess he would have went to the NFL, and I guess he got a full ride to US. Never mind. Let's get back.
I'm with you. Let's go. San Antonio Raider. I appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, right.
It was low key. Like he faked it. He faked them.
Game the hezzy.
So this is Harper's interception. I mean, this is actually one hell of a read. So we're gonna let this roll all the way through. Harper's down here. He jumps it, sees the crosser quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
nice.
Good. That was beautiful.
That reminded me of a young Chuck. Baby.
Yeah.
He knew exactly where he was going. That is
man.
I love
exactly.
It.
Hey, I said San Clemente. That's what he was.
Yeah, no, great job by Harper.
Slow down though. Why did he slow down?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He was like going. He was like, wait a minute.
He had the block. Spillane had him on the block.
No, so this is.
Oh, is that the end of the half?
It's the game.
Oh, that's the end of
this
okay.
is the game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That was the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. Bump it. Go down. We out of there.
Hey, bro, forget that. I think we was up by 2 scores, bro. Try to get you a touchdown.
That's a Jack Jones move. That's what that was.
Hey, bro, we up by 2 touchdowns. Get you a
we out of there.
Get you a score.
Exactly.
Get some points on the board, man.
I would say, hey, we won this game. Let's go party on Bourbon Street, but
man, exactly.
Yeah, a little rough, man.
Yeah,
man. So that's defense. That's all defense, and so that's what we're gonna do real quick. I'm gonna give it to you, Chris, before we jump the offense, and then Severe take it over. I gotta grab something real quick. Chris, give me your takes on the defense. Now that we've gone through it, give us your takes, and then Severe, give us yours as well. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So on D, man, I like what I saw. Guys flying around. I think we saw a lot of this. The same guys that always giving maximum effort. The Chasons, the Adam Butlers, just in the backfield. You're looking at Morick and Isaiah playing hell of a ball. I like what I saw. I still want to see more from Bernie and Gaynor and stuff like that, just so I know what I got in them. Yeah. But overall, I'm not mad. The Saints, you could tell they weren't fully locked in anyway. So, a lot of drop passes and a lot of miscues by them. But overall, the D did their thing. I feel like Patrick Graham, I mean, he continues to do the best he can with the pieces that he has, so that's kind of where I'm at. What about you, man?
Yeah, man. I think as you mentioned it, man. Patrick Graham has to be commended for the job he's done, man. With this, just losing several. Like you lose, potentially what some people think is, the best defensive end in the league. If you ask Raider fans, right? He better than Myles Garrett, better than Michael
Oh
Parsons.
yeah,
He better
yeah,
as Raider fans. He better than all these dudes. So you lose
yeah.
him, then you lose, a top 5 D tackle early in the year in Christian Wilkins. Like you don't have a whole lot of linebacker. You got Robert Spillane, but we kind of know what his struggles have been in the past. You lose your top corner. Then you lose your slot corner for much of the year. You lose your starting safety, who was the best communicator,
The leader, yeah.
in secondary, the leader of the secondary, and just the job they've done. Like for most of the season, man. For most of the season, it's been commendable, man. And shout out to Trevon. Trevon has completely if you look at him from when he was at TCU to what he is now, just completely changed his body, his style of play.
Yep.
I think he's to be commended for that. Isaiah Palomalu as well, man. Just the level of physicality he's bringing. I think we're still having a little bit of communications issues on defense, but I think we're much cleaner in that unit right now. Especially got guys like Roman Harper playing. Just our young guys, man. Caleb Von Chasen, still a young. I think he's only like 25.
Yeah.
Still a young guy. Still, he's been in the league 3 years. Still a full year and a half, 2 years younger than Aiden O'Connell. Just think about that. He's been in the league 3 years, so he's still young. Like Laulu, young guy. Carter, still pretty young. And then we got, of course, the Wally vet, the straw that stirs the drink. Adam Butler. I think that guy is just. That guy is just a monster, man. And then, and none of it would be possible without the refreshments that Eichenberg is providing on the sidelines, man. These dudes are clearly hydrated, clearly hydrated, right? You ain't seen the dude. Have you seen a dude have a cramp all year?
Nah.
If anybody had a cramp, that is hydration.
Eichenberg keeps them hydrated.
Electrolytes, baby. Electrolytes, baby.
He has perfected the powder versus water ratio. That's what he's done.
Oh my God, man.
He's on it, man. Gotta do something right.
Man.
Scotty, hey, in the building. I appreciate you coming up as well. But yes, Scott. Leo, crazy enough, man. I know you just said what was the opposite? Took 5 minutes. Crazy enough. I got quite a bit of clips. I'm just letting you know. So get comfortable, and I see you.
I was ragging. I've been ragging on AOC. He played a heck of a game. He played.
Oh yeah, no, he was dotting. He was dotting.
And Amir. These are these are 2 guys that both played. Now I don't want neither one of them starting next year. But hey,
Amir will probably retire. Honestly.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I hope not. And I'll tell you, I do hope.
I think he'll go to a contender. I think.
I don't think because I think he's kind of on his way. He got his foot. I think he got his foot on the way out because he's in
they're selling them oil
movies. Nah. He has like a movie studio, or he like directing movies or something on the side.
Yeah,
so I think he wants to.
Is he really?
For real.
I know they were talking about he does have like a whole lot of interest and stuff like does a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, he's like big in something like in acting and all this stuff. So I think he really wants to kind of get into that.
On Tubi. Them Tubi checks still cash.
Hey, they still cash. That's still real money.
I think Raider Hawaii saying what kind of contract do we offer Hobbs? He's been injured every year. Man, that's going to be it's going to be a negotiation tactic, honestly, because he still almost is kind of in that prove it stage, to be honest. And is he willing to take a prove it contract? But also, is there going to be somebody else that's going to come in and just overpay? You can have a dumb team that might do it, and he might take it. So I honestly, man, I don't know. I don't want to pay him too much, to be honest.
To be honest, I don't think I might be ready to move on, man. Because as much as I like Hobbs, he's very physical, but I think he's proven to be kind of limited because he's good inside, but he's shown that he can't really be an outside corner. And I know it's a different skill set, but I don't know if I want to pay. I don't know, man. For someone that can't stay healthy,
it's tough. It's tough to pull the trigger.
It is tough. But I love his mindset though, and I think he can be a a leader, but I can't pay him that much.
I think it's gonna be all dependent on just what the dollars.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
make it
think
make
I think
sense.
that's the biggest thing because in terms of but for me the biggest factor is the injury history.
Every
Because
year.
as terms,
Yeah.
it's as a, and part of the reason is because as a slot corner, he's an extremely physical player.
Yeah.
He sticks his nose in there. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there. Still one of our better tacklers. And it's hard to find slot guys
So hard.
at that size with that athleticism that are willing to really
To
be
tackle
physical like
him.
that. Like Amik was willing, but Amik was 5'8",
Yeah, he's just undersized.
175 pounds. Like, bro, you're
Yeah.
not, like you crash it down on the DN, you looking like Tyree,
Yeah.
trying to like, like it's a little bit different when a guy like Nate, who's a big dude, who's probably the fastest guy on the team. Probably, I think everybody says he's the most athletic guy on the team, and he's that physical too. And we see how he's built. So that's like you bring that as a slot corner. That's tough to find. That's tough to find.
Yeah, so we're
there was some rumors, and I know we were kind of talking about it. They had Isaiah as slot. I would I'm not sure if he has the agility to really, guard some of those slot receivers, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing it though, because at least he's somebody that could be physical like Nate was. But again, I think he would have trouble with some of those smaller guys. But it's something to at least look into.
The hard part is because he's so tall and lengthy.
Yeah,
keeping up with those slot guys is extremely hard. I'm not sure if you'd be able to pull that off.
That's true.
Jared, for sure, real quick, man. You're saying is Coupon Tom a beast at finding people off practice squad? I mean, he's proven it so far.
Yeah.
He's doing a pretty damn good job. Even guys, not just off practice squad, the Caleb Von Chasins, right? Guys that are just being kind of one-offs on a squad.
Undrafted free agents. I mean, he's the one that found Eckler. He's the one that found Eckler, man.
Yeah, true.
He's doing his thing, so cannot fault him for that. We're definitely going to jump into the offensive side, but Dave Larisi, I appreciate you coming through as well. Cool Kev is saying Hobbs 2 year, $12 million. I think we could offer that.
I just
don't know if he'd take it, but I'd be cool with offering it.
Hobbs will hang up right in your face, bro.
Exactly. I think that's the hard part. So, but let's do this. All right, Die Hard Raider. Yeah, you're saying Dylan Love should replace Amir. See that I want to get in the offense, but here's the hard part. Man, we just have not given Lambe any opportunity.
Bro, Chris Collier was playing.
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly. Why him and not your 7th round draft pick at this point in the season, just to kind of get him some looks? Whether they are just
There's
thinking
something we don't know though. There's something we don't know whether it's in practice. I mean, some of these guys may not be giving effort in practice because now because I think back, man. I know like when we all played, it was different, but now it's like they track everything, so they can track when you're dogging it in practice because they can look at your miles per hour and all that stuff. So that may be a lot of it too, man. Like maybe these dudes just they're dogging it in practice.
Yeah, but like he's a Caucasian running back, bro. He can't afford to dog it in practice, bro. You cannot. You a white running back, bro. Look, bro. You guys to be out there. You gotta fit all the stereotypes. He's a coach's kid. He really studies the game. You gotta fit all those stereotypes to make it as a white running back, man. So you gotta be all that.
Win the sprint.
It's gotta be something else. Did he make a pass to Scott Turner's wife or something? He gotta be something like it gotta be something, man. It's something we don't know.
Oh,
Christmas party, something. You got to holler at it. I don't know, man.
Yeah. And cool, Kev. I was about to say. I mean, he was on special teams. I think he did have a return,
he
was back there.
He did. So,
real nice return.
Severe. Severe. That's messed up, man.
Severe's on one today, man.
Can't believe that. But here we go. All right. Remember, we're gonna jump to the offensive side, guys. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit up Chris Protect Show podcast up top. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We got the Severe Raider down below. Also, I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe wherever you're at. We do this. We only got 2 left. We try to do this every week. We also hit you guys post game as well. And we're in the talks of possibly trying to do some stuff in the off season. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you do know when we go live and hit you guys with more content. So we definitely appreciate everybody sticking around and coming up in the building. Offense. All right. This is our boy JPJ at the guard position.
My boy.
I love, you guys have heard me talk about it a lot. Offensive linemen and their eyes. They got to have great eye discipline. And I love seeing this out of JPJ. And not only that, he cracks the shit out of the end to his left. And so, and this is kind of, we saw it when he played against Carolina. His first action helps out, comes down and cracks the D end.
Yeah, man. That's.
But what I love about this,
you know, I'm looking at the wrong spot. I'm so used to seeing JPJ at center. I'm looking at Andre James. And he actually did a solid job too. I can't. He did a solid job.
Not that, yeah.
He did all right. He definitely he did have his Andre James times, but
he wasn't really dealing with too much power this game though. So
no,
that's why.
True.
But I love the discipline because watch how much JPJ helps, but then he understands when to get off and actually help out with Colton Miller. And so just even though he uses his arms extremely well, his hands, his eyes are still there.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Here I come.
That's textbook. That's textbook.
I love it. That's exactly what I love now. And this is what Parham is horrible at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then bop, gotcha.
Bink.
All right. DJ Glaze holding his own against that's Cam Jordan over there, right?
Oh yeah, Glaze on his work. I mean,
all right.
It's not a
Glaze
bad
was
rep.
doing good this game too. Yeah, love seeing this out of JPJ.
Shout out to Demario Davis. Demario Davis been in the league 25 years, bro, playing linebacker, bro. Shout out to you, man.
Forever.
I believe this is Parham giving up a sack. Obviously, just talking about him, Jerry for sure. Yeah, JPJ was doing it. Was doing work. Die Hard Raider talking about Labe. He says he feels like since Labe got that fumble. Yeah.
That fumble lasted a lot of our minds.
It was the one in preseason. It was this one, and Laube was the guy I wanted. Right, I had two late round running backs I really liked. It was Laube and it was Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah, I remember you liking that.
And you know, Laube, like he had a game where he almost put up 300 receiving yards as a running back. Like utilize that skill set, man. Like we have not like we utilizing our wide receivers outside of Brock. Anybody really? Well, I guess Jacoby kind of got off this game, but for the most part, you know, like get the running backs involved in the run game. Let them do their thing.
And then he comes up. All Andre James snaps for high. I gotta look. I didn't see.
I really didn't notice it too much.
We'll look. Well, I think a lot of our snaps are in the gun too, so we'll see it. But this is Parham right here. I believe this is the one where he basically just kind of gets pushed back and gives up the sack.
That's terrible, bro.
I know, terrible. Man. It's
investigation.
Investigation, man.
Like you can't get. Ain't no kind of has no chance here, man. It's like, and it's a play action too, so he has to. It's come on, bro. Give your quarterback a chance.
You just got manned up. Unfortunately, you know you want Parham to be able to anchor just a little bit better, but you watch his shoulder pads. The moment
he's always too high. He's always too high, man.
Yeah, man. Like, hey, he's on the take. Shout out to Dante in the chat. How's my guy Jackson Dart looking, Dante?
Oh, he don't like Dart.
I think he likes some other guys better than him.
What's up, East Coast guys? Again, make sure you guys go hit up East Coast Gridiron. Make sure you guys like, subscribe over there as well.
Great channel. He just did I think he did the full. Just did a bowl game, full watch party on one of the bowls. I forgot which bowl I was watching. Good stuff. Real.
But look, one of my biggest knocks on Parham, even from the start when we dropped him, was he's just undersized, and so
he is.
But he just, he just gets
no leverage.
No leverage. His hips get compromised way too quickly. But it's Parham. That's why, in my opinion, we need a guard bad.
Man,
bad. So.
What's old Deuce Gruden doing, man? Get these guys stronger, man.
bro.
He's getting himself strong. That's what he's
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah, I know he's strong, but man,
Dude's Gruden in there trying to set new PRs, bro. That's how but he's in there. But look, we talking about Dylan Parham not that big. Dylan Parham is bigger than Jordan Meredith. Dylan Parham is 6'3", 315, something like that. Like he's not small.
Yeah, and that's that was one of my knocks on Jordan Meredith that's why I always thought that Jordan Meredith had potential, but he could have been just a kind of career backup.
Yeah.
But as much as I wanted him to start over Cody White here, you guys know that, been saying it since the beginning of the season. But at the same time, that was kind of one of my knocks on Jordan Meredith. He's just not that big, so I thought that there's a chance he was going to be kind of a career backup, but he's definitely balled out and done well. So this is a good example of what not to do, and this is our boy Andre James, and this is just what frustrates me out of Andre James. He's done it all season long, but also what Parham does it too is they get their shoulders turned so quickly, and when it happens, I mean, don't do this, don't do this.
Golly.
I mean, you could help with 50 if 50 wants to come down. You could help JPJ. Don't do this. This is why Andre James, you don't belong to be a center in the National Football League. So
exactly, and we saw the right way to do it a few plays before, and how Jackson Powers was doing it. You get hands on the guy, but keep your shoulders square, keep your eyes aware.
Yeah.
But look at Parham on this play though.
Yeah, he's getting. Andre James took a.
If either one of them pull up with new cars in their driveway, but we know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it is.
Yeah. He recovered. He recovered, but he got beat fast.
Yeah.
He got beat early in a wreck.
He got beaten, and sometimes when you're undersized, you get caught overextending. Trying too hard with the punch, and you can't keep your base square. That's what happens when you're undersized a little bit. But yeah, just Andre James, this is why you will not be. You will be a career third stringer.
And I like how
damn.
I like how Colton Miller handles a speed rusher. Just let him run around. Let him run around.
Chase. Yeah.
Let him run around.
Yeah, just ride him.
Just ride him right around.
Just ride him. Yeah.
Good old veteran. That's a good old veteran move right there.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we may see him next week, or this Sunday, but hopefully that's the last I got to look at Andre James.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That was a good comp by AOC too. Saw Chase Young coming, stood in there, didn't panic, delivered the ball. Hey.
Yeah. So this is where, you got Trey Tucker at the top, and I know we all know Aiden O'Connell's not the most mobile quarterback, but this is where I'd like to see Aiden O'Connell be able to drive the ball here. Oh, sorry, I meant to pause it. You got Trey Tucker kind of on a little bit of a comeback route. This is where Aiden O'Connell's got to make the throw. Boom, if you drive the ball now,
right there to the 20, right there,
you're moving the chains.
Yeah. They're right to the 30. Yeah, to the 30, the 20, 25 yard line.
Yeah.
20, yeah. But he just doesn't, and his eyes are seeing it. Yeah. His eyes are seeing Trey Tucker on that comeback. But here's my thing, and what I've been noticing with Aiden O'Connell is on some of the short intermediate routes, he looks like he has a really strong arm. I don't think Aiden O'Connell's arm is very strong when it comes to deep balls, or when he's even just a little off balance and can't drive into the ball 100%. His arm is not very strong. There's another clip that I have just a little bit later that I have major concerns when it comes to Aiden O'Connell's arm and his confidence in making throws. So he throws this thing in the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there going, how the hell do you not hit Trey Tucker? And I'll go to end zone view and you can see his helmet, but drive it now.
It's his feet, man. It's his
wide
feet.
open.
He doesn't have it because he generates a lot of his force and his throws from he has good technique. So he's able to use, when they talk about, hey, you know what, don't just throw with your arm, get your shoulders, get your hips into it.
Yeah.
He's good at that. but anytime he has to get off platform and just rely just on arm, you know, it's you know, the arm strength just isn't there. But you know, at least I'm glad that the one thing you say is that that's something at least he recognizes, so he doesn't try to do too much. Like we kind of saw with Minshew. Minshew thinks he got Aaron Rodgers' arm. He thinks he got Matt Stafford out there, so he tries to do stuff that you simply shouldn't do. At least Aiden kind of recognizes, yo, I don't got it. Live to see another play. Minshew would have tried to. Minshew was like,
oh, he would have jumped. Yeah, he would have jumped into that. Yeah,
he would have been waving him downfield like, bro, I got you.
And this is why. This is why the one thing I'm also starting to realize with Aiden O'Connell as we've seen more of him is he does like to dump the ball off a lot.
Oh yeah,
he dumps it off a lot because he just doesn't. I don't think he has the confidence in his arm to get it there, and that is a very good example right there. That a typical higher caliber quarterback, a top 10 quarterback, is going to drive that ball and hit Trey Tucker.
Yeah.
So,
no, you're right, because I think when the what up, Billy Davis?
Billy Davis, man, always good seeing you.
And Servici. But no, but the thing is, I think if he doesn't have like a clean pocket, you're right. He's gonna always look to dump it off for the most part. But like when you watch his feet, man, it kind of reminds me of like Tom Brady. Like when you would see Tom Brady struggle, and they always say, you know, make sure you get the quarterback off his mark. Like that's kind of how Tom used to look when he couldn't set his feet, and it's just ugly. So I don't know, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you. You get him off his mark. He just
once he's off his mark,
a little bit of panic.
It's tough.
Knowing that his eyes just completely go away from the deep ball. Completely. So, Castro Ray, I appreciate you coming up. Maybe it is his thumb, but possibly. But I think possibly.
That still has nothing to do with his feet, though.
True.
I think his feet was the problem there.
Yeah. The thumb could be messing with him. It was on his throwing hand, so that's tough. But Steve, man, I appreciate the super chat, man. Is Trey Tucker an outside receiver or should we move to the slot? He has to be a slot.
Yeah.
See, but that's the thing is that he has the build of a slot receiver, but I don't think he's good enough.
The wiggle
in his breaks.
Agility.
Yeah, his breaks, he's not good. It's like even last year, like you would think he would have been like last year, he was like, I think 55% of his snaps were an outside receiver. You would think it would be like, you know, more like 60-40 slot to outside, but even last year he was used primarily as an outside guy. And that's like I don't think he his understanding of where to sit down, his routes, his understanding of how to manipulate coverages. You know, like it's just not there yet. I think he's been working at it. You know, he's a diligent worker. That's what everybody says about him, but I don't think his understanding is there yet. And that's where guys like, you know, Brock, something I criticize Brock for. Brock he's like from what I saw at Georgia to now, fantastic of understanding where to sit down his routes, you know, how to manipulate coverages. Michael Mayer, somebody's great at doing it as well. Like both guys are good at doing it. Jacoby is good at it. You know, I just haven't seen enough out of Trey Tucker yet to say, hey, he should be there.
And I'm with you, and I know I've mentioned this before, is I have concerns about Trey Tucker because he just does not, even though he's fast, he's blazing. There's a lot of people that are fast. Who was that kid? I think the Patriots grabbed him like 4 years ago.
I know you're talking about. This is the guy out of is the guy. Nah, you're not talking about the guy out of UAB, are you?
No, but I mean he blazing 40 time. But the Patriots picked him up. You just thought he was going to be just a deep ball guy.
Not Philip Dorsett, right?
No, he's talking about the dude that he ran the fastest 40 that year.
Was he a Baylor? He might have been from Baylor.
Yeah, he's kind of taller. I forgot his name, but he ran the fastest 40.
But I mean, he's blazing. But here's my problem: is that some guys,
Thornton.
Some guys, you're fast, but you don't know how to use the speed.
John Ross. I always use John Ross.
John Ross. I told people about John Ross though. They didn't listen. They didn't listen.
Another kid that, sometimes OCs just don't know how to use certain guys. So I'll put that out there too. But one of the kids that I think he ran some of the nastiest routes I've ever seen. He got drafted by Arizona. Short, real quick
Talking about
guy.
the white kid. He
No,
was a dog. No, not the white
no,
kid. I think
he was
the white
light
kid.
skinned.
I liked him. What's the
Isabella.
Yeah, Andy
No,
Isabella. That's what I was talking about.
I liked him. I liked
Andy
him.
Isabella I liked him. I thought he was gonna be a dog.
I like Isabella, man.
And he was athletic too.
Yeah.
Athletic, had quicks, could run routes.
Yeah.
No, so man, I'll bring him up. Ran some of the nastiest routes I've ever seen. But again, kind of to my point
is he here now? Is he there now?
Rondell Moore. Costa Radar, I appreciate you. Rondell Moore.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you watch him. It's not all over YouTube, but you watch him run some one-on-ones in the end zone. Nastiest route running I think I've ever seen.
Somebody was talking about him. Who was talking to? It was a player that was like, Rondell Moore is like underrated. In fact, it may have been. It was Hobbs. Hobbs was talking about who some of the hardest people were, and I guess he trained with Rondell, and he said Rondell Moore is one of the most quickest, shiftiest dudes he's had to
look him up when he was coming out of college.
Nice.
The nastiest route running. And so look, this is my concern with Trey Tucker.
That dude's 5'7" though, so he better have some good.
I don't think he understands how to use his speed to get separation, because if in almost all of his routes, sometimes he does, but almost all his routes, he just struggles to get the separation that I think he should be getting, especially on deep routes and stuff like that. It's just, you look at Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is fast as hell, but he does little things to get separation from the receiver.
Now,
and there's
from
one
where,
clip
from where he started to now, he's a good route runner now.
Yeah, and there's a clip later on that I'm going to show you where Trey Tucker's got a deep route, and there's a reason why. I just think he fails to get separation and distance from receivers. So I got a clip that'll pull
especially coming after honestly, it seemed like last year he was getting separation a little bit, and I thought he was going to kind of build off of that, because I'm a Trey fan. I want him to do well. But yeah, it just seems like at times, for as fast and athletic he is, you would think he would be open a lot more.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And that was one of my concerns. It wasn't necessarily his route running for the most part. It was his ability to catch the ball. That was my biggest concern with Trey Tucker coming into this season. Raider Alex, I appreciate you coming up in the building as well. Good seeing you in here. So this is one of Amir's runs, and we're going to see a lot, right? Huge game by Amir Abdullah. JPJ with the big block here, kind of running behind him on the inside zone.
JP, that's my dog, man.
That's my dog. And real quick, shout out to Raider Alex, man. If y'all haven't subbed to Raider Alex, he does man. First of all, he's one of the funniest IGs out there, man, with the memes, and he has a great YouTube channel as well, where it breaks down film, takes in-depth look at players. So if you guys want some more content, man, Raider Alex definitely doing his thing.
Salute.
Absolutely. But yeah, look at JPJ. I mean, JPJ is just kind of on the inside zone.
Dude's a monster, man. This dude's a monster, man.
Clears it.
Look at that, bro. Get on the
house. Get out of the house.
And he was mad the dude fell down so early.
Yeah, oh yeah, he wanted to keep fighting. Yeah. He wanted to keep fighting.
He like, dog.
He was like, he wanted to keep going, man.
He's like, come on, man.
And not taking anything. Look at Amir Abdullah, man. A small running back fighting for yards. I love it.
Yes.
He's a tough dude anyway.
But look how many yards he gets before he's touched.
Yeah.
And I think that's the difference. And I think especially if we get a better guard play out there, if we get better guard play, honestly, I know people talking about the guard from the Chiefs.
Andre James did well.
He did a thing, yeah.
He did all right. He kind of went no man's land for a second, but then
he did. But he found somebody to hit.
He found somebody.
Boom.
Recovered.
He sprung him really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was waiting for somebody to come off the other side. He didn't see anybody, so I would like him lay a little bit of a harder hit there. But hey, I'll take it.
Either way, Raider man, good seeing you. OC needs to scheme play Tucker. He does, but
Worthy is a good receiver though. People, and Xavier Worthy, he's a SoCal kid, so that's why I kind of watched him a little bit. He's a legit receiver. He wasn't just like a John Ross where it's just a speed guy.
Yeah,
he can play wide receiver.
He should have. He was gonna go to Michigan too, man. To our coach had to. Her coach,
man, it's the same thing he did to old boy, Sun God, scared him off with some weird stuff.
Yeah,
he just like called him in the office.
He was trying to smack. He was like talking to his mom. They were like about to date or something.
Xavier Worthy's mom.
Yeah, because he was going to Michigan, and then our coach. Yeah, look it up, man. It was
that's wild, bro.
That's wild. Like he was a lock. I think he was a lock to sign with us.
That's crazy.
But cool. Yes, Sal is on fire.
Yeah,
Sal's on fire.
Sal and Cool Kev is in the chat killing it right now.
Oh yeah.
But 808 Raider, about you're saying OC needs a scheme play. He does. There is a lot more creativity you can use with Trey Tucker, so I will give you that. But Trey Tucker definitely needs improvement on his route running. Again, I got another clip to show, but this is a
Worthy's mom.
I gotta check her out.
I don't even think she's all that bad, if I remember right.
Hey man, I don't remember who was it. What's the running back from South Carolina that got hurt? That was supposed to be that dude. I think he was there the same time that Jadeveon was there. I remember when he got drafted.
I remember
his mom. I was like, "Yo, yeah."
The chat derailing this our game film. God damn it.
But let's get back into it, man. I know my guy Jackson Dart is on ball, man. Jackson Dart's that dude. People try to say
it's 24/7 right now.
It was that Florida game. That Florida game with Jackson Dart, man. If you can forget about that game, then he's all right.
So this is a bad miss by Aiden O'Connell. This is something you got to hit it. Jacoby gets on a dig route, kind of across the going. Beautiful pocket.
Yeah.
Didn't move him off his spot. You got to hit this, because if you hit this, there's a good chance he breaks one tackle.
Yeah.
And you might be getting 6.
Yeah.
The end zone view shows it even better.
And everything from Aiden was great up until the throw. Everything was good. What you want to see? Not too many hop steps. Not feet weren't too crazy in the pocket. One gather, throw, everything perfect.
Everything perfect. Good old boys, Raider in the bell. Appreciate you pulling up. Dixon side, man. Always good seeing you, man.
Same here, DC. Same here. He's been my QB3 for a long time.
Yeah.
But severe to your point, right? Perfect pocket, settles his feet, good hit step, everything in rhythm, and he just misses him. Yeah. Everything was in rhythm. Can't miss it.
Yeah, man. Yes. Especially when that's supposed to be your game. Like that's your game. Right in that intermediate area over the middle. That's supposed to be like where your bread and butter.
So this is Amir's catch that he gets down to the goal line. Thought he was in, but they came up short.
Yeah.
But again, didn't see a lot of it, but good job by Scott Turner, kind of running those natural screen or pick routes a little bit. You got 2 double slants. It's an easy read for Aiden O'Connell. With Amir,
that Jacoby in the slot with Trey out there. Yeah. So that got to be Trey, because he's the same height as dude bending over. So that's Trey.
Exactly. It was perfect. Like look at Trey Tucker. Like he knew Amir's got this one. Trey Tucker puts his hand up right as he's kind of getting into the linebacker's way. But good job, good play call. But then next is the sequence of goal line plays, which we'll run this one time. But three plays, 2 kind of inside the 3, and just could not punch it in. But I'll run all 3 plays. Good protection. Good play call.
Yeah.
The chat.
They're about to have me go to Google Images and search. God damn it! There we go. Let's see what the fuss is about. Let's see what talk about. Hey yo.
So, Severe's in Google chat right now.
Jim Harbaugh. I'm not like Jim Harbaugh. Look, I ain't mad at you, dog. He's
Yeah.
like, look, we got Roman Wilson already. We don't need a speed receiver.
Yeah, it was Josh Gaddis. He was our offensive coordinator at the time. Yeah, he was shooting his shot.
That was OC that did it. Okay, I thought you said
Yeah.
them.
No. I thought it was Sharon Moore, our current coach.
Sharon, yeah.
Yeah.
She was the offensive coordinator last year. He the one that took over when y'all got caught stealing signals, right?
Yeah, yep.
For sure the street is watching.
Nah, man. Look, I already
Oh
peeped, bro.
man.
Hey,
take a break.
Outside on it, man.
Hey man, are we going to a away game next year? Because I got
one. I'm sharing the screen. I might pick up different images for you guys. But this is the 3 goal line plays. All right, so Amir takes it down to basically the half-yard line.
When Cam Jordan hit the Fountain of Youth.
Man,
this is the first goal line play.
We'll see what Parham do.
Oh, Jackson low-key got dogged there, right there.
Yeah.
Jackson got dogged right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's my boy, but he got dogged.
Yeah, let me watch.
This was tough. I mean, this is more if you look at Brock Bowers, he's definitely got to improve on his run blocking, unfortunately.
Yeah. But
so Brock Bowers just lets his man come in.
Yeah,
I think on Cam Jordan, man, that is Cam Jordan. No, Cam Jordan beat Mayer down there.
It's on the next play.
Yeah, Ooh. see JPJ.
Yeah, he threw it. Yeah,
I ain't seen nobody do JPJ like that all year, bro.
Nobody really be throwing him around.
I was like, he must have said something before the huddle. I was like, all right, I see.
So JPJ basically just missed him. Unfortunately, just didn't stay with him.
He's got outpowered, yeah.
But Brock Bowers, he's got to be able to help cut down.
Yeah, he got to do a better job right there.
Didn't allow. I mean, Perham was going to pull, but he just basically ran right into that DN. So again, Brock Bowers, he's got to work a little bit on his blocking. This is the one where Michael Mayer gets blown up. You got Cam Jordan, again, Fountain of Youth.
Yeah, I think he did Michael Mayer this.
Yeah,
Michael Mayer something vicious right there. He just walked him back, stood him up. It's like that's a grown man right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah,
been in the league a long time, bro. Long time. He mad they even tried to block him with a tight end. Like, crazy.
Like, what? Exactly. That's it. Oh man, I shouldn't have brought up old buddy's mom.
Man, bro, hey, bro, I had to check it out myself, and I'm not even look 5-star or not, bro. Sorry, bro.
You got a scholarship, son.
5-star or not, brother. We Michigan. We'll get another receiver.
All right, this is bad by Aiden O'Connell. This is where he just he tries to scramble, but we know he can't scramble. And he just runs into.
Yeah, that was just.
Now, mind you, I believe on this one, no one's really open, unfortunately. But this is where he's got to know you got to get the ball out. So if we go back, you got Jacoby Myers. He's basically running. Some people call it a retract route, what have you. When you come in, and he's basically gonna, if the corner doesn't take off, then he knows it's zone.
Yeah.
Right. If the corner doesn't take off, he understands it's zone. The corner's set, so now you know it's zone. So what you're instantly going to go to is basically Michael Mayer just on a quick comeback. Yeah. Michael Mayer's going to come in, sit on the other side of this end zone line, and you hit him right as he turns. That's kind of how the play is. If it doesn't work, right, then you're hoping that any crosser going in the back of the end zone will open up because you got these linebackers
sitting there,
sitting in the end zone. You're hoping a crosser does come up over the top, but you hit Michael Mayer now because you're sitting in zone. Michael Mayer, he's supposed to box out his defender, get on the other side of that end zone line.
Or look at Jacoby. What's Jacoby doing right there?
He's coming back out.
Yeah. I think you got. I mean, I think you got old boy Turn right there. I think he had a shot at Jacoby.
You can still hit him, but the thing is that if that corner sits,
and you got to hit him as soon as he turns back.
Because right there, I think he can beat. I think he can beat the guy. I think you give him a chance right there.
Possibly you can, but the way that Aiden O'Connell is supposed to read it is if it's zone, then if it's man, you hit Jacoby.
He hit Michael Mayer immediately.
You pop Michael Mayer now, bang.
Yeah.
Or
throw it low. Throw it low.
Yeah.
Low inside. Yeah.
Or who's that right there? Is that Trey?
I think that's Trey.
Trey here.
To me, I think Trey. That's the easiest pass.
Yeah, I think you can get Trey right there too.
Yeah, that's the easiest pass right there.
Yeah, you could.
Trey not even looking now.
Yeah,
but typically that's
everybody too. Only two people not looking. I can understand why Brock not looking because Brock he's still running his route. Everybody looking but Trey and Brock.
Yeah. But typically that's the progression. So yes, you could hit Trey too. Absolutely. But you see Brock trying to potentially cut across. You know, if everybody is going to sit on those underneath routes.
Doing, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
What the hell is JPJ doing, bro? What are you doing? All I see is
love it, though. I love it.
All I see is some feet flying in the air, bro.
Come here. He just want
to.
We'll see it in this one. Yeah,
he
pisses everybody off.
He does.
He just want to wrestle with somebody.
Wrestle.
Watch him. Look, he just want to hit somebody. Look, come here.
Yeah, he just wants to hit somebody.
Look.
I see some feet more. Oh boy, hit him with a suplex though.
Yeah,
I see with some feet fly. Whose feet is in the air? Good communication right there with Glaze though. Oh, nice job by Glaze.
Initially, yeah.
Yeah, that's a cover sack, man. That was a good job by Glaze, bro. That's a
that's on Aiden.
That's Cam. That's Cam.
Against a Hall of Fame player, man.
Yeah,
like doing it a long time. This your first year.
1-on-1.
That's a hell of a job.
So again, but at the same time, Aiden O'Connell, he's got to read that better, and then man, he's just got to get better at extending plays, and we just know that's kind of who he is. So, this is a great, again, another I think practice squad guy. I believe, right? So Marshall up here.
Yeah, Terrace Marshall. Yes, that's a street free agent.
Great freeze route. Like this is the beauty. I love watching this route. So he comes in, it's a play action. He comes in looking like he's in a block. Basically, again, some of us will call it a freeze route where you kind of freeze the defender and then you take off into your route. It's beautiful. He does it perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. It's another LSU Tiger too, by the way. He was the third. He was on that team with Jamar Chase and Jake Jettis. With Burrow.
Yeah.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who also played in this game.
That's a nice ball.
Yeah. Good ball.
Nice ball.
Yeah.
And then Cole Kev, I think you said why they send 4 guys in the one area. It's
a mesh.
There's spacing, but it's supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be quick hitting plays, and so you can have guys kind of to one side, but everything's got to be quick hitting. Michael Mayer knows that he's got to get his body in between the defender, kind of box him out. You know, so
turn around fast.
It's just got to be quick hitting play, and Aiden O'Connell didn't do it. We'll play it one more time again. Good job with Terrence Marshall. Freeze route, bangs, freeze them, get on top. Good protection. Good play call.
Yeah.
Move the pocket a little bit, allow Aiden O'Connell to get open. And the other good thing is rolling Aiden O'Connell out on this gives him a much better angle to make that throw. So that's one of the things that's kind of underrated when you see play calls and designs is rolling him out gives him that better angle.
And that was a good throw in the feet. Frank Warren said, that was a good throw. Kind of a lot of air under it, but I think he kind of needed the air under it, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely needs a little bit of air. And good hands, good catch. Way to detect the ball. Here's one of Amir's run inside zone.
Good cutback.
Yeah,
find that
happens when
look at JPJ.
JPJ is just
he's just reckless, man. Oh my God, he just reckless. He just wants to hit somebody.
He does.
I love it.
Yeah,
man.
I ain't not mad at it.
I love it.
This is what happens when you get a running back that has vision.
Yeah,
he can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mir was a dog in Nebraska, man. He was a dog at Nebraska.
Oh yeah, he did the same.
So, no, good job. Good cutback. Way to get upfield.
block
He gets
by
his
Big
shoulders
Mike.
upfield. Yeah.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
And Michael Mayer, he had one that was struggling, but there was one block very early in the game. I wasn't able to clip it. That he did a really good job. The same type of just pull block, and when he comes down. But on the other one, he didn't see the DN and actually moved upfield and got a linebacker upfield. So,
but no, what's the difference between now? There was earlier in the year. I want to say it was the Panthers game. If I correct, I could be wrong in that. I want to say the Panthers. This very same concept we were running, and I think we did it twice. I want to say one time Michael Mayer messed up, and one time Harrison Bryant messed, or back-to-back games.
Mm-hmm.
One time Michael Mayer messed up and missed the block. One time Harrison Bryant messed up and missed the block. And this time, and we both got tackled for minimal gains. And this time they're actually executing on it. So we talk about all the time. If you want to look at the play calling, like it's execution.
Execution.
And we were running it at times, I think, with even Justin Shorter, the practice squad tight end.
Yeah. Converted wide receiver.
Exactly. So this is deep ball. All right. So Aiden O'Connell, this is a deep ball again. I'm struggling to even know just how strong Aiden O'Connell's arm is. It's a bad ball.
Yeah. He doesn't have a strong arm. And people, think since he's, not a mobile guy.
Yeah, that he has like a cannon.
He has and he doesn't. It's not a horrible arm. It's like medium. It's average. He's a C arm, maybe C plus, and you can have an NFL career like that. But it's everything else has to be top notch.
No point.
Anticipation has to be top notch. Your ball play has to be top notch. All of that stuff has to be top, and he's just not. He's not there yet. He's not there.
And the thing is that he settles. Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure to his left, but the thing is that if we want to have a chance at throwing the ball deep, right? We always talk about stretch the field. Use Trey Tucker, get him deep. Hard part is I just don't know if Aiden O'Connell's the guy that's gonna be able to do it. Now again, I think I forget who said in the comment. Unfortunately, yeah, he does have a broken thumb or coming back from that injury. I don't know how much that's actually bothering him. Maybe it still is a little bit. Can't get as much zip on the ball. But man, like it's a bad ball. And he had enough time, could get his feet set. I'd like to see him to be able to give the receiver a better chance at this ball.
Yeah.
So far inside.
Yeah. Did the DB get his hands on there?
I think he did, yeah.
Oh yeah, he could have picked that.
So we're taking the deep shot, but unfortunately, that's the same type of deep shot we took against the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh man.
Yeah, that should have been picked.
Yeah.
So this is, in my opinion, this is part of the reason. And Dixon side, you're right. Yeah, nobody is Dan Marino.
Nobody.
I'm with you.
Year two, Dan Marino was something different.
Dan Marino.
Year 2, Dan Marino was something different, man.
Yeah,
it's arm talent, man.
And so this is why I think if we can bring Amir back, this is third and long. I believe it's like 3rd and 13 at this point. Hand off to Amir, and he makes things happen.
Yeah, I was.
See, but I mean, part of that is vision. But look how long it is before anybody touches them.
Yeah.
No, and like I said, some of that is vision, but some of it's just the execution is just, and look at that.
Even Parham.
We haven't talked a lot about him. Joe Philbin.
Oh yeah, taking
ever
over
since he took over as offensive line coach, and I think it was you 805. I mean, maybe it was somebody else, but they said he should have been the guy all along, and you just see and part of it is this unit has been playing together for a while, even though we missed Andre James for a little while, but they had that experience before with JPJ. And say it's the same guys, and that chemistry is starting to show, and that's what offensive line is all about, man. It's trust. chemistry, understanding what the guy next to you is going to do, understanding what the scheme, especially when you're running inside zone stuff.
Well, and it's also us moving more towards a power run scheme. We're running a lot more power than we did at the beginning of the season. It looks like we're having a little more success. At that. And then we got our boy JPJ.
You could tell Colton is feeling good. Like you could tell he's healthy.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting to the second level. Like right here, he's mauling guys.
Look how Parham's moving. Man, look
at
that, right? But like JPJ leaves his guy to get to the second level. Parham picks that guy. Like earlier in the year, they weren't doing that.
No, that's a perfect handoff right there. Boom.
No, that's good.
Look at that. Look at the execution.
I'll give it to Parham.
And then just Amir refusing to go down.
Exactly.
Like honestly, like that's what it looks like when all 5 linemen do their assignment.
And your running back does his.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, that's and your running back does his.
You got JPJ. I'm telling you, he's gonna hurt somebody or hurt himself.
Man.
I don't want him to stop, man. That is my guy.
I'm with you.
We need an enforcer, man. We need an enforcer. And it's crazy. It's got to be a rookie.
I think this is good pocket presence by Aiden O'Connell. Avoids pressure and hits Brock. So I think Brock is here. I'll restart it. Does a good job. Avoids pressure. He's able to hit Brock. Kind of just in a little dig. I think a little improvising by Brock, because I think he is just going to kind of run like a little core route, but then he sees Aiden O'Connell. Avoid the pressure, get out of the pocket.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. That is good, and that's what you want to see. That's the progression you want to see out of Aiden. Like I don't think week early in the year he doesn't do it. I mean, I remember there was a play against the Denver Broncos, almost that exact same scenario, and he damn near threw an interception. Had it been an accurate ball, it would have been a pick. And you see it now, it's progression for him. And Brock had a lot of space there too, but still, like, that escapability, keeping his eyes upfield, not panicking, rolling to the open space, finding a receiver.
And that's Chase Young. That's Chase Young getting his paws on you.
Yeah, Chase Young. I know you're a Michigan fan, so you already don't like Chase Young, but Chase Young he's damn near. I don't say as big as Buster Tyree, but he's a tremendous bust.
And he started off all right though. He had a couple good years, and then he was a bust.
Shout out, Steve. Appreciate the super chat. He said, apologize for the random question, but is Dylan Parham just not going to work at right guard? I just remember him looking good, but after injury, he lost a step. I think we need backup depth. What do y'all think?
I
think he's not going to work.
Nothing's going to work. I mean, you think his rookie year, he was Pro Football Writers of America, all rookie team, starting right guard. No, that's not saying a lot because he's playing guard, but he's one of the better rookie guards in the league. And then they started moving him from the right to the left, and then he had some injuries, and now it's just not the same. I don't know if it's a confidence issue or what it is, because a lot of people were high on him coming out. Like when we drafted him, a lot of people said he was the best guard in the draft.
Yeah, I think he was like the best guard center, he's like one of the top interior linemen. Yeah,
man, a lot of people were giving us props for that pick, and but last time the same situation happened before, right? I forgot who was the guy. Was it Paul McQuiston?
Oh,
who
God.
The guy we drafted when we
the redhead dude, the redhead.
Yeah, it was another time when we traded our first and our second pick, and we didn't have a pick until the third. I think that was that Reggie McKenzie's first pick when he took over. No,
that was
we didn't have a. I think that was Reggie McKenzie's first pick. We didn't have a first or a second that year.
Yeah, but I forgot his name.
It was Paul.
Paul was back in the day.
Huh? It was a guard. It was a guard we took. It was the third round.
Yeah.
Out of BYU, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it started with a B. Brennison or Brent. It was like, I think it was with a B. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, that was his very first.
I can't remember.
Yeah. The same thing. Same thing happened to Ziegler, and they both turned out to be low-key bust.
Yeah, like Dylan Parham's rookie year, I liked him. But
Yeah.
again, the one thing that I did not like is his eye discipline. He had very bad eye discipline. So I was hoping that would improve. But unfortunately, we see it. It just hasn't improved. And now, Severe, to your point, it might be a confidence thing. I don't know what's going on. Yes, that we flip-flopped him quite a bit. So maybe he just hasn't been able to get just some chemistry with the guys next to him. I don't know what's going on, but I think he's at best a backup for us next year. We definitely need a guard.
I agree
to replace him
there. Because it's almost like cause I think the appeal with him before was he's pretty athletic. So like in a zone scheme, he would be okay. But then like we kept going back and forth between zone and power, and it just never worked.
No, because he has shown once Andre James was off the O line, Dylan Parham was definitely the weakest link.
Oh yeah,
Andre James
he got exposed.
It was Tony Bergstrom.
Yeah, but I know
that's right.
Okay. I know it started with a B.
Yeah,
Tony Bergstrom. Yeah.
Macho Man, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming in.
Is way back.
Yeah, I was about to say I remember that dude.
I remember him too.
The red rocket.
Yeah, man.
And Steve, I'm with you, man. Dylan Parham, on his interviews, he definitely seems like would be a damn good locker room guy, stuff like that. But
cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, just the play's just not there. Unfortunately,
yeah.
At least I think we all kind of agree. This is Aiden O'Connell going deep to Jacoby. So Jacoby's they got a bunch of trips down here. He's in the middle. Good get off the line.
That's nice. Nice get off the line. And
that's a good ball.
Good ball.
Good ball.
What was so good about that is that's a professional route runner, because he gives his quarterback enough space to the sideline to make that throw.
Yep.
So he gives him some room for error. I can layer this throw over the top, left room to the sideline. I'm not gonna lead you out of bounds. That's a guy you can understand. He understands his positioning on the field, understands how to run routes, where to be at to be a very quarterback friendly wide receiver.
So I'm glad you mentioned that, because then you will see in a later clip Trey Tucker.
Well, no, I was about to say we already saw it. The other one with Trey Tucker, that was almost an interception. He's running right on the sideline where the quarterback, you almost have to overthrow everyone and hope that Tucker can just outrun everybody.
Yeah. So that's a great ball. Now, mind you,
it's nice. That's a nice ball. That's a very, very nice pass.
Yeah. And so, Jacoby Myers, man, I'm telling you, most reliable receiver we got. Yeah. Obviously Brock Bowers is tight end, but I'm talking receivers.
Yeah,
he's damn good number two.
I think I saw something. He has like a 0% drop rate.
Yeah, he hasn't dropped a pass. He had that.
Really?
I don't know if they consider the one earlier.
It seemed like he dropped one, but I didn't get mad at it because it was him.
Yeah, but I think that would probably put his drop rate still below 1%. So it's like 0.1 something, probably something like that.
So let's go. Let's see. Next one this is a good mesh route. So this is kind of just a mesh concept. You got receivers kind of crossing in the middle. This is Aiden O'Connell is going to hit Brock Bowers at the top of the screen, but it's Brock Bowers at the top, and he just comes underneath.
Yeah,
and that's good play design.
It is. It's a very good play design.
Make the defense pick their poison.
Yeah.
Because you have Brock that starts out as the wide receiver, right? He's the number one receiver up top, which means if you're in man, even in zone, right? This corner's off, so they're in zone.
Yeah.
But what you're doing is you're taking both these guys basically on seams.
Kind of clear out.
Yep. Exactly. Clear them out. Let Brock Bowers kind of work underneath. You got Trey Tucker doing the same, and you're basically just going to read this linebacker.
Yeah.
Wherever that linebacker goes, you go opposite.
Go the other way. Yep.
Yeah, and he has to honor those other routes too.
Yeah.
That's just good play design right there, man. And that's what we went away in the Tampa game. We kind of went away from it. Like we weren't like scheming this guy open. Let him get the ball in his hands and let him do what he does best, man. Yeah. Let him do what he does best.
You do a good job of bringing Amir Abdullah on the swing route, which holds the corner wide. So when Amir Abdullah goes into a swing, that corner has to drop wide, which opens up this little seam area. So it does a really good job.
What's number 14 doing right there?
Where's 14?
Right there. It looks like
Kool-Aid?
right there. Yeah, it's Kool-Aid. Like, what? It looked like there was some confusion there.
Yeah, but I think he actually did what he's supposed to do because he's dropping, which I think he's now dropping to look at any crosser coming across. And so I just think there's a lot of defenders in the same area. Yeah, there is miscommunication because look at Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah, as I'm saying,
now he's talking.
There's some communication. Yeah, I think he's talking to Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he was yelling. He said something.
Yeah. I like Kool-Aid. I like Kool-Aid better than a lot of people. Kool-Aid was my CB4. Shout out to Chris Rock. I think it's my CB4.
But also, good job, Brock Bowers catching the ball and get up quick. He gets upfield quick.
Upfield quick, and he gets upfield with bad intentions.
Yeah.
He's
either
looking to
stiff
score
arm or run you over.
Play.
Yeah.
He's trying to score every play. Every time he gets the ball in his hands, he's trying to score.
Yes. That's a fact.
And that's what he's not trying to. I'm not trying to get 10, 15 yards. I'm trying to take it to the house.
Exactly. All right. So Amir, another good run by Amir, inside zone run. Just again had a hell of a day for himself.
Yeah.
Good cutback. Stays on his feet. Works his way down to the 2.
That was nice.
Yeah. Good cutback. Stays on his feet. I mean, you're sitting at the 16. He takes it down to the 2.
It was nice. Yeah. He
took
the back door there. He took the back door there. Pause. But because Parham got to the second level. To the second level. Had a nice block on somebody.
Good block. Yeah.
It is a good block. Good help.
Big Mike.
And look, and breaking tackles. That's what we hadn't seen out of our running backs. Broke that initial tackle. Zamir would have got tripped up right there. And, he's so burly. He's so top heavy. He would have tripped up and fell over.
Those biceps would have just made him fall forward.
Yeah, it's contact balance, man. That's, it's having good contact balance.
But, again, we talked about Brock. You want Brock to be able to just kind of get your hips around this guy, get your hips around him and kind of shield him off a little bit better, ride him upfield a little bit. But he just lets the guy kind of go right through him.
Yeah, I finished that block.
To the tackle.
Yeah. And that was one of my criticisms of Brock, because Brock is a very willing blocker, and that's more than most receiving tight ends you can say for. He's going to aggressively attack whoever he's supposed to be blocking, right? A lot of these guys don't even do that, but sometimes he's overmatched. Technique could be better.
I think year two he'll get better.
He'll get better.
The NFL full off season weight training. He'll be all right.
We see the difference in Mayer. Even if Mayer kind of, it happened kind of in year last year, but that's because Mayer wasn't also getting no targets. So, bro, you better learn how to
block. Now I call this a whip route, but this is Jacoby Myers down at the bottom. This is his touchdown. It's a really good route. You obviously can tell it's man-to-man coverage, so Aiden O'Connell knows Jacoby Myers by himself, and just a hell of a whip route. Little slant inside, cut back out.
I love that. When that's run beautifully, that's a thing of beauty, man.
That's nice. Yeah. I think Brock had one early. Brock had one early in the year. Brock had a real nice one early in the year too. I don't know if it was for
I remember that.
He had a real nice one.
Like this is when you're on an island, when you're by yourself, this is one of the hardest routes to cover.
Oh man. Because you're already worried about the slant. You're worried about the slant anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like the way where he was lined up, like that tells a DB a slant all day, just how kind of far out he is.
Nitpicky, I would like to see a little bit better ball placement there.
Yeah, more to the pylon.
More to the pylon. But at that point, he sees it, he has to deliver a pass quickly. So I'm not too mad at it. But yeah, you want to little more to the outside because
I'm with you. That hand got close to that ball.
Yeah. Closer than it needed to be.
But good, good route concept. You're basically taking your best receiver, wide receiver at least, and matching them up. You got 1-on-1, take the shot, and it's a good route concept. This is an outside pitch to Amir Abdullah. Big Colton Miller getting out there.
Big Colton
Miller getting out there.
That's what I like to see. That's old school Colton right there, man.
It is, man.
Get out there.
Look at Jacoby, though.
Look at Jacoby. He's going hunting. Move.
Man, he moving too.
Yeah.
That's 6'7" right there for y'all.
Right.
Exactly. That's 6'7" out there.
That's a truck coming your way.
That is.
I like the physicality from Jacoby, though. I like the Jacoby. Look, lay a hit on him. Dang, man, Colton is moving, man.
I'm not even mad at Andre James, though. He was able to at least get his hands on the guy, but Andre was moving.
Andre had a better game. I'm telling you, maybe him getting benched. He's like, oh shit, I got to put some.
Look, he got to that level. I mean, he got his hands on him.
I'm
not mad at that.
Yeah, like you said, man. So sometimes you got to take a seat for. I mean, like, and it gets real for you, right? You see, you got to take a seat for a while, and not only you got to take a seat, but you see this young boy out there balling.
Yep.
Yeah.
It changes your worldview. It changes your worldview, bro. You can be sent packing.
Because he just signed a contract, so it's easy to get content.
Exactly.
In addition to that, like, you don't know what your future holds, so this is your opportunity to get plays on film, right? So he's trying to put some film together because, again, he may not be here next year. So
that's a fact.
So this is Aiden O'Connell to Jacoby. So Jacoby's sitting in the slot. I believe this is just good anticipation by Aiden O'Connell. He's throwing it before Jacoby can even wrap around that corner.
Oh,
so that's nasty. That's nasty, man.
That was a nice play by Aiden, but Jacoby.
I mean, I don't even.
Oh, hey, I think he had Brock too, though. I think he hits Brock.
Yeah,
he hits Brock there. I think Brock might hit his head in the goalpost. Brock, and I've been critical of Brock. He broke this route off clean. I've been
Oh yeah,
he broke the route off.
That's a good route.
Yeah,
I've been critical about him not getting east and west fast enough. I think he did what he's supposed to do there.
You can tell Aiden O'Connell. I mean, he's eyeballing Jacoby. He sees it, and as soon as
he loved Jacoby, because Jacoby was covered there, so that was just a good ball, a good catch.
And honestly, I don't like the fact that he threw it to Jacoby there, to be quite honest. But the fact that it worked, but that But the rush.
That's just the trust factor. That's all that is.
Exactly. Now Jacoby's a dog, man. Jacoby's a dog. He's not a number one, but he can be one of the best number twos in the league.
Very good number two.
Especially when T. Higgins not in Cincinnati no more. He's gonna be one of the better number twos in the league.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I feel like the Saints are always in cap hell. I don't know. I don't know why.
Man, these fools signed Derek Carr to a big contract. That tells you what kind of Mickey Loomis is a made man. He brought them a Super Bowl after Katrina, bro. He could do whatever the hell. He could stand up and take a piss during the press conference. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him.
Yeah. So this is another really good play design. And if Trey Tucker catches this ball, he's gone. And we talked about it a little bit earlier. I was concerned about his hands and just his drops.
Yeah, man.
This is a quick little drag. I mean, he catches it now. He's gone.
That's to the crib.
Gone. Yeah. This defender has his back to him.
He has no chance. Yeah. He has no chance.
He has no chance. And Trey Tucker is a man. He dang near got picked up. Look like.
I know.
He was.
These are the. He's got to pull this one in.
Eyes went upfield before he caught it. That's the thing. I like Trey, man, but it's hard. It's hard to defend stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
And the throw was right on him too, man. It's like, it's not like it's not like it was. He had to I know sometimes when you run a right, like he had to reach back a little bit, but that's not so much where you gotta catch that, bro. You gotta secure that.
Catch it and go.
Yeah, that was a good enough ball for you to score on, man. So
And again, great play design because you got Brock Bowers. That's going to come in, and he's going to be a little slow off the line on purpose to make this defender come underneath him. So you got both these guys going on verticals to kind of set up a little bit of a screen to let Trey Tucker get a little separation from his defender. These two guys set it up well. Make the defender go
and
underneath.
that was a good man. Know what? Brock, bro, that's high level stuff right there, man. That's a natural rub. You don't get overzealous. You don't, you know what your job is right there, but to have the discipline to not, lean over and hit that guy. That's that great job. Great job by Brock. Because a lot of receivers get a little too eager right there.
Yeah, want to make contact and all that stuff.
And you get offensive pass interference. And I know it's difficult to not do it, but he did a good job there.
He did. And just made that defender bend underneath just slightly.
Just putting his arm out. Just putting his arm out and making the defender try to miss him. That gave him that.
You taught back in the day, man, when you run that, you want to be able to get a wide receiver a high five. That's what you want to be able to do.
And Tucker, you're gone.
Oh, catch that, man. You should have dropped Tyler Scott. that was his teammate at Cincinnati. There's a lot of people thought he was better. And man, and like they were talking about them winning these games, bro. We was how many picks in front of Trey Tucker? Was Tank Dell taking two or three?
Yeah.
So something like that.
They could be Tank, and the Raiders wanted Tank. I don't know if I think they brought Tank in for a 30 visit.
That only thing is that pick was the Waller trade though.
That was the Waller. Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah. So that was the end of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh boy, we traded up to draft Kakai, and he ain't here no more.
Oh, who was it? We got Byron Young.
Kakai.
Oh, okay. Okay. Damn, I forgot. Oh yeah. Byron.
So this one's a little tough on Colton. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing, but he was kind of hesitant. It's a little inside zone run, but he's here. He's slow to get that linebacker. I'm not sure why he tried to help too much with Michael Mayer with this down lineman.
Yeah.
It's just he's got to run with his guys. One of the things that I never coached the offensive line, but I always hear our offensive line coaches talk. When we're scrimmaging, I'm on the defensive side, and when you're running a zone, it's almost like you want your offensive lineman to kind of feel like you all have ropes attached to you, and so you all move as a unit. And Colton Miller, for some reason, he kind of steps towards this down lineman, and then releases, and then he's like to pick up the linebacker. He's got to allow Michael Mayer just do your job, engage, wrap your hips, get your hips around him, and Colton Miller, you do your job and get to this linebacker. But for some reason, he does that.
Yeah.
And there's your gap in your late.
Yeah.
Everybody else is already flowing to the right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So not sure why he did it again, but this one's on Colton, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody else is doing a good job right there.
Yeah.
That was a good man. Good. Jackson helped out Parham. He got to the next guy. Parham held his own after the help from Jackson. I mean, everybody but Colton.
So this is a pass to one of Brock Bowers' catches. Just kind of a quick pass up the middle. Good job by Aiden O'Connell seeing it. It was quick, and Brock Bowers was able to get upfield quickly again.
Man, gets upfield, put it. Okay.
Sholo, you're saying Tank was taken at 69. No, Tucker was picked 100.
Nah, don't, man. This dude, man, 301. Yeah, man, 301, 2 touchdowns, 23 for 21. Yeah, Jackson Dart, man.
Is he doing work?
Dart, doing work.
We'll talk about him a little bit later. Yeah, again, good timing. Hits Brock Bowers up the middle. Again, Brock Bowers, he looks so fluid once he has the ball in his hands. So get up and get upfield.
Good route too, man. Good route. Look like Michael Mayer was he open right there? I didn't see him. I like Aiden, man. Look, way to take control. Way to take control. That's what you want out of your leader. Yeah, it's a good route.
It's a good route, but man, Aiden, he's taking some risks.
Man, he is, because that linebacker's right.
If that linebacker was a little more athletic, man,
that linebacker wasn't 45 years old. That's my he fell down too.
He did. Them knees.
Man.
God, them old knees.
Yeah, them old knees, man.
Give them away.
If that's Roquan Smith, that's he taking that. Yeah, he dropping that off to the referee in the back of the end zone.
All right, so this one is in calling to Brock.
Tucker.
Yeah,
he kind of just misses Tucker potentially deep.
So I'm not mad at that. Though. I'm not mad at that.
That's why I say potentially deep.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that because that safety was sitting there, so he didn't really commit until he saw him throw it to Brock.
Yeah, that was Honey Badger.
All right, Brock, put a little seasoning on your chicken, big dog. I see you. Put a little seasoning on that chicken, Brock. So, nice route too. All right, big dog.
It was a good route.
Yeah,
man. He's starting to get a little. Starting to get
himself a little bit.
Step in there. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these routes.
Hey, that's a good block by Colton. Good block by Colton. Ride him out.
Yeah. Pause on that.
Yeah, pause for sure.
Jefferson, yes, we need Sweet Feet.
One more, but we got to do it. I got to see it.
We haven't even seen Sweet Feet. Ain't been getting no burn
at all. At all, man. He out there coaching wide receivers on practice.
Yeah, he is.
Little do you know, he was the one that showed Jacoby how to get off that.
He getting Brock right. That's right. Brock routes been so crisp. Hey, let me show you how to. Let Big Homie show you how to do it
together. Pause.
Big Homie show you how to do it.
Sick with him, man. I appreciate you coming in the building as well. Talking about Brock. I like the picture.
He can do it. Yeah, Brock got the hairline of a good veteran.
Man, he does. Doe Raiders in the building as well, man. Appreciate you coming up. Let's see. All right. So one more time. Yeah, the only reason why I say Trey Tucker is, man, I'll tell you right now, with Trey Tucker's speed, if that safety wants to keep his shoulder square, just put some air on it.
Only thing is, it's just like, because he's throwing, he already made up his mind now. So it's like at that point, Honey Badger was still back there, the guard.
This is a little next level, but a vet quarterback, he pumps that. He pumps it, and then makes him bite, and then he goes deep.
Yeah,
give him that little pump to Brock, make the safety just think for a second, because Trey Tucker's so fast. He thinks for a second. He's flat-footed, and then you lay that thing out over his head.
And that's when you just have so much more comfort in the offense.
Oh yeah,
right, in your receivers and stuff. Like Patrick Mahomes is gonna make that, right. Lamar Jackson, those type of guys, they're gonna make that. Show low, man. Not putting that comment up. Show low.
Which one?
Little
Pump. That's what you call it. Gucci gang.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Trey Tucker's. I don't know if this is designed kind of out and up, but I think he improvises a little bit.
That's nice.
That was nice.
Way to find him, AOC.
Exactly.
Way to find him.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is designed, but
it seemed like it had to be
fluid. Yeah.
Because it seems like.
That's nice. Look,
unless Aiden just had some crazy awareness for Aiden to know that he did that without.
Exactly. I think Aiden, he's doing. Hey, I like that. Good pocket presence. He didn't see anybody open. He's moving in the pocket, not standing in one spot. He sees a guy. Hey, that's
good
nice.
Ball.
I'll take that. Good, very man. Off, especially moving to his left.
Yep.
Throwing that's a nice ball, man. That's a nice ball right there.
Because honestly, that was an example of getting him off of his square, and he still made the play. Yeah, he still made the play.
It was nice.
Not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that at all. Not panicking, moving, nice.
Again, good play design. You got, I think it's Michael Mayer going up the field. So if this is a designed out and up, Michael Mayer does a really good job of holding the safety. So you look at Michael Mayer. The only reason why this route does come open is you got him holding the safety.
Yeah, I think
good job.
Was it Antonio Pierce? I want to say Antonio Pierce talked about that in the presser too. Talk about he used to say. I think he was really effusive in his praise of Michael Mayer, saying like how I think maybe Jacoby too. He's talking about how those guys just do all the little things. They don't show up on tape. They don't show up on the stat sheet. But I want to say he mentioned that specific play where his route, he made that play happen. So, and then that kind of stuff right there, that goes a long way, man. Just having your coach shout you out in public like that, like you're not getting the catches, you're not getting the touchdowns. I'm sure Michael Mayer thought he was gonna come into the league. He was that guy at Notre Dame, and he was kind of take a lesser role to a rookie, but just getting that kind of praise that kind of keeps you going.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, and I think that's what everybody's saying, that AOC reminds a lot of people of a young Tom Brady. I think it's just because of his mannerisms, just the way he moves in the pocket. Maybe that number 12 helps
because he doesn't run. Yeah, he wears number 12. He played in the big. Outside of that, you take away the height, you take away the arm strength, you take away the charisma, you take away the good looks, the model wife, the 7 Super Bowl rings, all the records, and
you got Aiden O'Connell.
You got Aiden O'Connell.
You got Aiden O'Connell.
like Michael Parsons. Like Michael Parsons, like, man, if they didn't score those 5 touchdowns,
yeah,
it was a game. It was a game.
God damn it! All right, so we got 2 left. 2 left. Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. Let me go back to that one. This is Michael Mayer's catch. Michael Mayer did get himself a catch. He's right here, kind of offset on the wing. Just gets himself open. Got to give some love to Michael Mayer, man. He's doing so many things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Michael
he's
Mayer
making things work.
Made some guys miss.
That's y'all's boy.
Michael Mayer's a good player, man. Michael Mayer's a good player. A lot of teams, man, he'll be tight end 1. We just happen to have a generational guy, man. So I can't get mad at that.
Yeah, it just so happened one just dropped to us in the draft and we took it. So
yeah, I can't get mad at that.
So we're looking to do something. Man,
he's
taking advantage of that ball in his hand.
Who was it? It was somebody that was talking about. I can't remember who it was. They was like, man, they was talking about how Michael Mayer is. Was it Tashawn Reed? I can't remember who it was, but they was like, man, Michael Mayer is underrated guy with the ball in his hands. And we kind of saw it at Notre Dame, so we haven't seen it in the league, but he gets the ball in his hands, man.
Yeah, in the league at all.
Yeah. I think the Jets game. What was the Jets game last year? His rookie year? The Jets game. I think he had a game. He had a game.
He had that jump ball he won, I think, in the Jets game.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
It's another game he had, or was it the Colts? He had a game where he played pretty well, but then after that we didn't. I think that's when he got hurt too, or he got after that we didn't see much from him.
The jump ball in the end zone. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that jump ball.
I remember that. Now that was a play. That was a nice ball
from Jets.
I think that was Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, that jump ball was fire.
That was a nice. But now he had a game where he made some guys miss. I think he got some catches low. He did some stuff with it after the play.
So we got 2 plays left. Sick with it. Don't get Chris started. Okay, don't get Chris started.
I'm so mad.
Comments.
Yeah, don't
get him started with the silence.
Salute to you, Sick with it. You understand, man. You understand.
Look, Jacobs would not
at least the last part of that. At least the last part.
He would not have done that here. Maybe now, with the line blocking like this, he would have did it. But how they were playing early in the year, it wasn't going to happen.
No, yeah. Our line was a mess early in the year. Yeah. So this one's Aiden O'Connell's just kind of late on the drag route to Trey Tucker. Let me run it all the way through. So this is again.
Tucker could have had himself a good game
earlier in the film. Or earlier in the review in the offense, right? There was that on that Trey Tucker on the comeback route.
Yeah.
I wanted to just pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. His feet were set. You got to be able to drive that ball to Trey Tucker. And this is another one.
Number one's not even looking.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
God, he could have got.
He might not score because that safety that's over the top.
Yeah, but it would have been a race.
It's a chunk play.
Yeah.
He's getting a big chunk play.
But he's so late. And this is where, I'll play it one time too in the end zone view, but this is where Aiden O'Connell, this. You have to hit this. You got to hit this early. You got to hit it right now. And I don't know if he doesn't trust his arm to get it while he's running in full speed. Like he just needs those extra 3 to 4 steps to gather his legs, get it underneath him. He's got the view. He's got a clear line of sight to see him.
That's super
doesn't
late.
pull the trigger.
It's almost like he had no intentions of even throwing it to him. He was just kind of throwing it away at that point. Because you don't even give him a chance to even make the play.
Yeah. So now again, does Aiden O'Connell improve a little bit? Maybe the off season. But again, it just depends on who the offensive coordinator is going to be. You're going to be learning a brand new offense.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a rookie all over again, man.
And timing with receivers. So, all right. So this is the last play, but this actually is the example. And Severe, you said it earlier with Jacoby. I said that there was a play that I want to show with Trey Tucker and just his inability to run the routes properly. Earlier, you point out Jacoby Myers running the route the way you're supposed to by releasing and still giving your quarterback room to the sideline to kind of lead you. And this is where Trey Tucker's at the top of the screen. It's another just kind of go route, but Trey Tucker, he makes a move outside, but then makes another move outside and finds himself tightroping the sideline, giving Aiden O'Connell no chance at hitting them deep. And so Trey Tucker's at the top of the screen. And just watch the way he runs his route. He's 7 yards from the sideline right now. So he's got plenty of room. Makes a move and then another move.
Yeah.
And now he finds himself literally on the hashes trying to go upfield.
Yeah.
You're not giving Aiden O'Connell any room when you're 5'11" to get you the ball. That's a really good example of a receiver not helping out your quarterback and not understanding how to run that route.
And the thing is, it's the simple things, right? If you think you want to get an outside release, like, I mean, he's already kind of lined up inside, but line up, you're the only receiver out there.
Right.
Scoot another yard or two out. Like it's like, man, it's like sometimes it's the simple things, right? Like when I used to play basketball, like my basketball coach was like, you know what, if you don't want somebody to beat you baseline, just put your feet on the baseline. They can't go baseline if your foot's there. Like understand your position on the field, understand your position on the court. There's nobody outside of you. You can afford to take another yard or two inside so you can have more room out there.
Yeah.
No, exactly. And it's a really good point because I did play quarterback one game. I was the emergency quarterback. So I played one game.
Right.
And the thing is that, it was very basic. When I came in, I was basically going to run the ball. That's what I was going to do, but I was going to throw it. But if I was going to throw to a receiver, it's going to be simple, basic routes, right? I was the safety, but I was the emergency quarterback. And I told my receivers, look, I'm going to hit you on a slant. Line up a little bit wider.
Yeah.
Line up a little bit wider. Give yourself some room. Get away from that inside linebacker. Even if that safety, we knew that the defense was going to run a cover 3. And so that safety is going to be in the middle of the field. So get away from that linebacker. Just stretch yourself out just a little bit. And so, Severe, to your point, that's like Trey Tucker. Now, mind you, he still is about 7 yards from the sideline. And you got a go route. Aiden O'Connell, this is his only read. He throws this thing so far out of bounds because he knows it's a hitch and throw. And he looks, not there. He just threw it out of bounds.
And that's a rookie corner you're going against too.
Yeah.
He's trusting that Trey Tucker is going to run this route properly and get open, and Trey Tucker just can't. He just throws it out because he knows he's not there.
Cool.
So that's kind of my concern with Trey Tucker is that as much as he can run some routes pretty good, that he struggles to use his speed consistently enough in a way that I think is going to allow him to get open on a consistent basis. That's kind of my concerns, but that's it. That wraps it up for this one. Talk about to see 2 rookie corners upcoming this week too. Yeah, shoot. Is he going against 2 rookies?
Are the Chargers are they not playing their starters? I haven't
Yeah, I'm
heard
not
anything
sure.
about
I
it.
don't. Yeah, I don't even know who they got out there.
I don't know. I guess we'll
La-
we'll look it up. But
Yeah, last I heard, I know Harbaugh was trying to keep it hush hush. So
was
Yeah,
he?
he made some kind of Harbaugh-ish statement where they asked him. He said some kind of like Harbaugh statement where it can go either way. He was like, well,
yeah, yeah,
we play 18 games, something like that. It's like we play
yeah,
18 games or 17 games, some stuff like that. Yeah, oh yeah, I think they got the corner from no, unless Christian Fulton's not a rookie. Christian Fulton's a guy I like too, coming out, man, and that's another LSU guy. You
Yeah,
just
but
can't stay healthy. I would
Cam
take him
Hart's
over.
Cam Hart was the Notre Dame.
Yeah, Cam Hart's Notre Dame guy, but
He's
Christian
Notre Dame, right?
Fulton, Christian Fulton out of LSU. He was a guy I like. We took Damon Arnett instead though, so you know how that goes. You know how that goes.
Hey, now he just signed with the USA
yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, in Houston.
Damon Arnett?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Houston. Yeah, I
Yep.
thought he was in prison. I thought
To
he was
do
locked
what?
up.
Somebody signed him to play football?
So somebody gave him some money to play football.
Oh my god! Oh my lord!
Yeah, the Houston, I believe. And
He-
he's gonna act a fool in Houston.
Bro, exactly. Oh my goodness!
It's a league when you just need some talent. You need something to kind of
They must want him for
bring some
for
credit
mic'd up
to the league.
for mic'd up moments.
Yeah,
You know.
It's
I
the
think
anniversary.
all the players are mic'd up. Oh, for that. Yeah. Oh, now he signed to the right. He signed to the right team. You know what the Houston's team name is?
What?
Well, the
Houston-
Roughnecks or some
The Houston Roughnecks.
Roughnecks. Yep,
He signed the show. Signed with the right. He was
makes
show.
complete sense.
He was show with the right team.
Oh,
Man.
man.
There you go. Oh man.
So-
He is our mascot.
Man, talk about embodying team spirit.
So real quick, this is what we're gonna do. We just went through the game film, man. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. We got Chris Protect Show podcast as well as the Severe Raider. I'm Real Talk Raider Nation 805 Raider. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Turn those notifications too. We're gonna be hitting you guys all in the off season as well with some stuff. We're definitely we're talking about and seeing what we're gonna do in the off season. But Severe, we got Ole Miss up 45-7.
Nasty.
You got Jackson Dart over there as your number 3, you said?
Is my number
Quarterback?
Yeah.
So I know that the chat's been talking about it. I'm going to go grab one more. Let us know. All right, what's your opinion on Jackson Dart? And then Chris, I'll let you follow up as well, but I'm just going to grab another one. So Severe, let us know what your opinion is on Jackson Dart.
So I'm familiar with Jackson Dart mainly because he was originally at USC and I hated him because he went to USC. But he's always a guy that had talent, right? And you know, he just needed to get into the right situation. Being at SC wasn't the right situation for him. I think he left. Did he leave when I think he left when Caleb got there. But he's in Ole Miss right now. He's got with the right coach. He's a guy that all the physical tools is there. He's good size for the position, good athlete, good arm, and he's a guy that, you know, he's a leader. He has charisma. I know that's something that, you know, people don't want to talk about that, but that's important. You know, that's your quarterback is a guy that's going to lead your organization. He is going to be the face of the franchise. He's the guy that after every game, who do they talk to? The head coach and the quarterback. So he's a guy that he has to stand there. He has to take the slings and arrows, right? And when they win, you know, you want to be gracious, and even in victory. But you know, you want to have a little swag to it too. You want to be a guy that's going to inspire the fan base, turn the fan base into believers. And you know, I think he has all of that stuff. And you know, unlike some of the quarterbacks we've seen in the past, he's a guy that's had to carry the team with his arm. And, you know, I think that is something that, you know, that is undervalued in the NFL, right? You want a guy that has the ability to, and that's something like, that's one of the reasons I didn't like JJ last year. JJ won a national championship. Would he go 10 for 18 for 134 yards and they still put up 30 some points, right? Like obviously this guy is not a guy that's needed, you know, but a guy like Jackson, no, when we see Miami as well, that's why I saw eye on Cam Ward. Cam Ward, hey, they live and die with what he
Or what they're
does
gonna do.
in the
Yep.
passing game. Even and they got a good running back, Damian Martinez. He's a hell of a running back. But it's obvious that Cam Ward he's the straw that stirs the drink there. Same thing with Jackson Dart. And when you have that many throws like that, that's what you want. He has the starts and he has the throws. And he's doing something with them. And he's doing. I think he's like damn near 70% completion percentage, one of the highest QB ratings of all qualified starters in Division I football. Like the guy is obviously, I think he's a dog. I've talked in the past that I prefer first round quarterbacks. Generally, first round quarterbacks do well. I mean, not do it, but teams that make the playoffs generally they have first round quarterbacks, whether they're acquired by or drafted by them or acquired by them. There's usually first round quarterbacks. I think last year, all but 3 of them were first round quarterbacks. The year before, I think it's like the same. So, like generally, first round quarterbacks is the recipe you want to go with. But Jackson Dart, I think he's a high level talent, and I think he should be available. This quarterback class is a little bit iffy because it's really a 2-horse race. So, and that third guy, I think it's a pick your flavor type of situation. Whether you like Work, whether you like Gabriel. Some people can like Will Howard. I know his stock has been rising because of what Ohio State is doing. Carson Beck, I mean, a lot of people kind of falling off that train. Same thing with Quinn Ewers. He might come back. I heard he's being rumored to get a massive NIL deal. So it's and then Jalen Milroe, he's kind of falling off as well. So that QB3, it's going to be it's a preference thing there. And so there may be a team that really falls in love with Jackson Dart. And wants to select him, but I think he should be there in the second round. So if you want to go best player available in the first round, whether that be Ted Aroa, whether that be Mason Graham, I think we might be in range to select Will Johnson. I'd love that pick. Whether you want to go Campbell or Banks at tackle, to kind of and maybe move Glaze inside. But we are Abdul Carter. If you really like Abdul Carter, we have that luxury to do that. And if you like a guy like Jackson Dart, he should be there in the second round. I think you can get still a prospect with high talent and still some upside.
It's a very interesting, I guess, just concept or proposal, right? If we do potentially get the top tackle or one of the top tackles at 8, and you move DJ Glaze down into guard, which we need a guard, that could be very, very interesting. Just kind of throwing that out there.
That takes care of 2 problems.
Yeah, some teams looked at him as a guard early on. I mean, there were some rumors that
I thought he was going to be a guard. That's what I had him coined at is a potential guard. And that's what I was hoping he was going to be, but he's turned out to be a decent tackle that we could build on.
Yeah.
So, Rafa's got a question, man. I appreciate you in the building. What do we think about Dylan Gabriel? Chris, man, what's your thoughts on Dylan Gabriel?
Scrappy dude. I think, Ohio State definitely, I won't say exposed him, but they kind of showed who he can be when you really get some pressure on him and not make him comfortable. I mean, he has talent, he's not somebody that me personally that I'm looking for, just the short quarterbacks, doesn't always have the best mechanics. But he's shown to be a winner, but yeah, I'm not too heavy on him at the NFL level. So I'm a fallback.
And I'm with you. Like that is obviously a big criteria, height, right? That is definitely something you want. You definitely want. I'd like to see a quarterback that's at least 6'2" or taller.
Yeah.
Watching that Oregon Ohio State game yesterday, I think what was really tough is, as much as a lot of people are going to sit there and go, look, he played a great defense, he got exposed or what have you, or they're going to knock him for that. Every time, and this is why looking at the all 22 NFL film is so good, every time they would pan to the replays, it looked like his receivers just could not get open.
Yeah.
It looked like he was sitting there kind of either running for his life or just there was no one to throw to. And so now he's just in scramble mode because every time he'd go through his progression, he'd get to his first, second, third receiver. He's now throwing to his third receiver that is just draped by those defenders. And so yesterday just kind of seemed like he just did not have he just didn't have the help by his receivers at all. And I think one of his top receivers either got injured or was playing injured kind of outside the first quarter. I think one of them went to the sideline, looked like maybe it was a neck injury or something like that. And now one of his top receivers are out, which is tough. But in my opinion, if we could go with a quarterback, if one drops to us, I mean, I'm a big Cam Ward fan if he were to drop, but I just don't see him dropping unless we lose and we somehow find ourselves at like pick 5 and something weird happens. Maybe we got a shot. But man, I appreciate the super chat. You're saying AOC is QB1 in 2025.
That could be the case. I mean, like to the Dylan Gabriel point, I mean, Caleb Downs is a dog. He's gonna he could be the number 1 cornerback in the 2026. I don't think he can come out yet. So he's a monster.
Yeah.
The other kid, is it Matthews? Matthews, is that the other kid, Chris? I bet.
For where?
For Ohio State.
Oh,
Matthews, the other corner.
I forgot. Yeah, it might be Matthews. It might be Matthews.
I think a lot of team. I think some scouts were talking about him as well. I mean, Ohio State traditionally has very good corners, and they've been doing it for a while, which is surprising that hey, you got lucky that your boy didn't go there because he's from Ohio too, right? Seawood.
Oh yeah.
So I was surprised he, I know Michigan at the time was Michigan, so I'm surprised he didn't go there. But
he was Mr. Ohio too. He won.
Thing about Dylan Gabriel is that he's listed at, I want to say, at 5'11", and I think that's a generous listing.
Which means he's 5'9".
Yeah,
right.
I think he's 5'9.5", 5'10". And as I said before, if you're going to be that small of a quarterback, you have to have some elite traits. Right?
Yeah.
Super
you gotta
fast.
have, one thing about Russell Wilson, he wasn't super fast, but he was very athletic. He had some of the biggest hands in the league, even though he was a smaller quarterback. I think they said maybe the biggest hands in the league, or maybe the biggest hands of any quarterback in the league.
Quarterback, yeah.
And then you look at his build, just how he's built, especially from the waist down. Like, people always talk about how skinny, how thin Bryce is, but from the waist down, Bryce is built like a quarterback. Same thing with Kyler, and Kyler, he's little guy, but
Kyler's solid though.
He's solid too. And he's an elite athlete, and he has a plus arm, right? He doesn't have a rocket arm, but he has a plus arm. Dylan Gabriel is not built like that. He doesn't have a plus arm. He doesn't have the athleticism of these guys, and then and he's been in college a long time, played at 3 different schools. And then I just personally hate him because he was supposed to come to UCLA and he changed his mind last minute. So, those are all
so
concerns.
The true feelings come out now.
Those are all concerns, all right. Like if you're gonna take a smaller guy, they have to have some elite trait. Like
you got to be a Kyler Murray to where you just blow somebody out the water with your other attributes.
Athleticism. Bryce Young has, he doesn't have a super arm, but he has a good enough arm. And then he had elite mobility and movement. And then his anticipation. People talked about it at Alabama. His anticipation skills were off the chart. That's why they thought he was going to be. They said he was going to be the Steph Curry of quarterbacks, right?
Yeah,
that's what because of that ability. I don't see that out of Dylan Gabriel, and he doesn't have the arm strength. Even though Bryce Young doesn't have overwhelming arm strength, he doesn't have the arm strength of Bryce Young. So I just can't see. I can't see him being successful, unfortunately.
So, if we stay at 8 and let's say for some reason we win this Sunday and we drop, I think we'll probably drop to 10. I think if we win this Sunday, Aiden O'Connell looks more and more like he will potentially either be the starter or compete to be the starter next season.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think so.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, the free agent class is pretty poor. I mean, Sam Darnold obviously at the top of it, but I think Minnesota will do all they can to bring him back, even though they have JJ. I think they'll be foolish to not try to bring him back. Then what are you looking at, right? Jameis, I'd love for Jameis to be a mentor if we had a rookie, especially if we had a guy like, well, not necessarily Cam Moore, because Jameis has the same problem. So, but if you had a guy like Shador, like I would love for Jameis to kind of be his mentor. But like to come in and compete, Like I'm not sure Jameis could me. I think he has way more talent than Aiden O'Connell, but he's also a guy that he's 30 for 30 for a reason, right?
Right.
And so like at that point, like it's next. At that point, I would rather if we're going to throw a quarterback out there, I'd rather instead of throwing out a 30-year-old Jameis Winston, I'd rather throw out a 27, 28-year-old Aiden O'Connell and see what we have there, and if not, try to run it back in the 2026 draft.
No, I'm with that. I feel like Aiden O'Connell right now is going to, if we stick at 8, or even if we drop back a little bit, in my opinion, again, I'm a Cam Ward guy. If we pick anybody in the first round, it'd be a Cam Ward. That would be my choice. But Aiden O'Connell, if he's going to be potentially a bridge quarterback, he could be a decent bridge quarterback, and I think he has. I think someone put in the chat, he's earned the right to compete. Let's put it that way.
Exactly.
So I'm not opposed to Aiden O'Connell competing and showing what he can continue to do. No problems with that.
I want him on the team. I want him on. I think I want him on the team.
Because I've said this in the beginning. You guys know I've said I'm looking at this year for Aiden O'Connell as his rookie season. Last year was a wash with everything that was going on. So, this is looking at Aiden O'Connell as a rookie, but an even shitty rookie season because of all the changes that have gone on, the talent that's entered the building and exited the building. It's just been a mess. Pigskin 76 to McMillan is my gut feeling. If we're sitting at 8,
I don't think he'll be there.
I don't think he'll be there, but if he were to drop a little bit, I'd pick McMillan in a heartbeat.
I'm taking him. Well, if he's there, if he's sitting at 8, it's for me, it's Tetaroa or it's Will Johnson. Those are the two guys I'm taking. We spent a lot of money on Christian Wilkins, so I'm not taking me. Even though I love Mason Graham, I'd rather bring back an Adam Butler and let him run it back with Christian Wilkins than take a Mason Graham. But Tetaroa, we need a wide receiver 1. I think we need more talent at wide receiver. I think at 6'5", we need size at the position too. We keep talking about that. We've been talking about that all year. Just when we're running out Trey Tucker and what's my other guy's name? Turner, DJ Turner. So I think we needed more size at the position. We haven't seen enough out of Ramel Keaton or Terrace Wallace or Terrace Marshall rather to say they'll be back. So Tetaroa is a dog. I think he's a special player. So I wouldn't mind Tetaroa and Brock.
Jacoby.
Yeah. Look, imagine this. I can see it right now. If we draft Tetaroa and we have Brock and then Aiden O'Connell as a starter, people are going to be talking about the TB12 method. Tetaroa, Brock, and Aiden O'Connell at 12, right? That's going to be the thing, the TB12.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Raider Vision, man, I'm actually a big Drew Aller fan. I really like Drew Aller, but I think
he's going back.
I think people say, they're saying that he hasn't officially went back. I think it's officially he is going back. But my thing is that I think it's a great decision for him to go back because even if he did declare for the NFL or if he did get drafted, I think he's definitely a quarterback that would benefit from sitting almost an entire season to just understand this level of football at the NFL.
He's just 20. Think about this. He's 20 right now. And I don't want to say he just turned 20, Drew Aller.
Yeah.
I think he just turned 20. He's young. It's like he's
a redshirt junior, I think. He's not a senior.
So he can go like this. He can get 2 4-year degrees and be the same age as Aiden O'Connell. That's how young he is. He's very young. So so he has to, and he just turned. He's March 8th, 2004. So he just turned 20 this year, and he's 6'5", 243. He's a big boy. A lot of arm talent there. I can see, like, if he was to come out in this class, I wouldn't want him. So I think that then you're kind of in Mark Sanchez territory where I don't think he's had enough starts. You kind of want, but after next year, and I felt the same way last year about Cam Ward, where I didn't want Cam Ward last year. I wasn't taking Cam Ward before the 4th or the 5th. Next year, this year I'm good with Cam Ward, and next year I'll be good with Drew Aller.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm man. If everything plays out a certain way, I'd be with Drew Aller as well next year if it plays out that way. But I think that would mean we're having another rough season, which would suck. I do think Chris had to take off, but everybody, make sure you guys go to Chris Protect Show podcast. Make sure you guys say what's up to him. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. We definitely appreciate everybody in the building. Rex Randall, I appreciate the super chat. You're saying if last year someone told you we could get JJ McCarthy and Brock Bowers in the first round, how would you have felt? The Vikings will stop JJ this offseason. We'll shop JJ this offseason. That's a tough one because I wasn't the highest on JJ McCarthy. It was such a strong quarterback class. I was a big with us sitting at 13, I was a big Bo Nix guy. I was hoping Bo Nix would be there. But I don't know. That's tough. I do think JJ McCarthy has the tools to be a good quarterback in the NFL. Could he be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL? I don't think so. Could it be a top 15? I think so. So I just in that sense, man, that's tough. That's hard to say. Now, mind you, would I take JJ McCarthy over what we have right now today? Yeah, I probably would. I would say that. What do you say, Sarir?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of JJ McCarthy, and most people who I know that were Michigan people, they were saying that they weren't really big fans of JJ McCarthy. Chris being chief among them, and he's a huge Michigan fan. He just was not a JJ McCarthy guy. It was like a situation where they won in spite of JJ McCarthy, not necessarily but because of JJ McCarthy. And he's not a guy that they trusted. Like, there's not a game that JJ McCarthy had to go out there and really win with his arm, right? Like maybe there was one. I think there was one. But other than that, there's not too many times you can point to where the game was on JJ's shoulders and he went out there and won it. And so making that leap to the next level, that's a tremendous leap for a guy like that. And I'm not sure he's ready to make it.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Steve, you're saying Milroe declared. Yeah,
he did.
He did declare. He's coming. His intangibles will have GMs falling in love. I think so, but I think it's going to be another Anthony Richardson situation. Yeah. In my opinion, but yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. We just went through the entire game film against the Saints. Jason Lockwood, I appreciate you coming in. The building. V. Beasley, man. Always good seeing you coming through as well. You got Eric Killmonger. I appreciate you coming through. Everybody in the building. We do this. We only got one more left. It's crazy. The season has already kind of come and gone, but we're definitely going to hit you guys post game. After the Chargers game, it's going to be the last one of the season. Then we'll know for sure where we're going to sit in the 2025 NFL draft. I think if we win, then I think we can fall back to 10.
Yeah.
I think at the very best, if everything plays out, we can go up to number 3. I think if everything plays out in our favor, we can move up to number 3, I think.
Yeah.
And so, at the end of the day, Sunday, late afternoon, we'll know exactly where we sit. And that's when all the rumors and opinions are going to start. So I hope everybody's ready for it. But Severe, man, any last thoughts before we take off?
Yeah, man, at this point, we're not in position to take a quarterback. I know I've been team SS, team tank, but at this point, we're going from 8 to 10. That's in a draft like this, I don't think that destroys us too much. So, hey, I'm rooting for a win, man. Go out with a bang. Go out with a win. Win one for the Gipper, right? Win one. Antonio Pierce, this could be his last game he coaches as the Raider head coach. He is he's a member of the nation. He is a Raider fan. So, you know what? Go out there and win a game. Go out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Why not?
Yeah, and let everybody know where everybody can find you. Because I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I think you also got some merch out, all that fun stuff. Let everybody know.
Oh yeah, man. You guys know what it is. The Severe Raider, YouTube, IG, TikTok, X, Snapchat. I do a show with my fellas, my guys, 805 and Chris Protect the Shield. Usually that's post game. And then Tuesdays, we do our film breakdown. This year, I mean this week, of course it was New Year, some other stuff going on, getting ready for New Year's Eve and all that stuff. So we pushed it back a little bit, but generally that's when you guys can catch us. We're gonna put together some stuff for this off season and figure out, what we're gonna do. Possibly some more film stuff. Trying to get our hands on some of this college tape. You guys just watch the show. You should kind of see just exactly the level that 805 can take it to with the film. So imagine if we can get our hands on some college tape, we can really take a look at some of these prospects. I think that'll be fun. And then, every Tuesday night, I go live with my guy Pharaoh. That's the 50-50 show. And Friday nights, my guys Pharaoh and Big Mike, man, that is Around the Shield. So you guys make sure y'all check me out. If you haven't subscribed to me or the 805 or to Chris, make sure you guys do so. Hit them like buttons, hit those notification bells. And I do have some merch. It is in the description. The 50-50 shop. Christmas is over, but Valentine's Day is on the horizon, baby. Get your lady something.
100%, man. And that's one of the things that we do want to try to do is break down some of these college players, in the off season, do it just like we do our own game films. And so I do it. I love doing it. It's kind of why I came up with really. This is why I kind of like Bo Nix, just by breaking down the film and really watching these players and just what they really can bring. And so we definitely want to do it. We want to do it live. And so everybody can kind of be on it and we can get your guys' takes as well. So we definitely appreciate it, even though the season is coming to an end for at least the Raiders. We definitely going to have a lot of things in line for the off season. And I hope you guys come along for the ride. So, last but not least, I hope everybody has a good start to the 2025 year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully it was safe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But I cannot wait for what 2025 is going to bring for not only us, our guys, Severe Raider, Protect Shield podcast, as well as everybody in the chat, man. I hope the best for you guys to start off the 2025 year. And I hope you guys ride with us the rest of the year, man, because we're going to try to bring you guys as much content as possible. So appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys come back, hit us on Sunday after the game. We'll hit you with the post-game show, and then we'll truly know where we sit when it comes to the draft. So appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you guys on the next one. We're out.
Happy New Year.